actually there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Where is James Bond? He's hiding. He's been to the beach. It is too hot for Brosnan. He is within reach.
Oh, hi.
Here is James Bond. There goes James Bond. Down goes James Bond. Up goes James Bond.
Talking of which, actually, yeah, I've got a question about social media for you.
Stop
What are you
laughing
laughing
at him.
He's massive and he looks really grumpy.
I've never seen you look grumpy like that, Dredge.
That is that is accurate.
Yeah.
Go on,
This is a live video link to Dredge's actual face. No, you're so efficient.
I've not sent it to you.
Also, Zoom links don't run out after a week. You can set them up a year in advance.
I know, but what I'm saying is, life happens to people in the meantime.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
And my emails get like binned and hidden and neglected.
Yeah, we all know about emails getting binned and hidden. It happens to all of us. Today, I had it set on a 4.
I came here and I went to the loo, and it looked like there'd been some kind of beard explosion up there.
Which loo did you go to?
Upstairs.
The big one?
Yeah, the nice one.
Ensuite?
The one that you clean. The one.
I did my beard in the ensuite. That wasn't my beard.
Oh God.
Yeah. So I was just going to, because I was enjoying having a bushy beard, right?
About 10 years.
You must be tired.
And nobody wants to buy any more stuff.
Show me one.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Show me one. Oh.
It costs us to make it, and everything else we're giving.
What's he looking at? I can't see what he's looking at.
I bet he's
like
looking
a
at
blurry
you.
on or something.
I'm looking at you. Looking at your
the
face.
camera.
There. Sorry, there. I'm tiny. I'm up. If I look at me, there, I'm looking at me. Now I'm looking at you. Now I'm looking at Kath. Okay, is that everyone clear?
No.
Was it in the olden days when you first started watching it, when they first invented Top Cat?
I hate being right all the time. He wasn't Top Cat in the UK. He was in the cartoon. They called him TC and Top Cat, right? But the program was called Boss Cat.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
you're going to be very embarrassed, and I'm going to love it.
Oh. Yes, we timed out someone for reporting on the news, but still, come on.
But no, but I've got a lovely new pepper.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
We're watching the opening film.
Something different about you tonight.
Oh, is there a glow about me?
Yeah, you're exuding something.
That was the first show we ever did.
It's got an action theme that, like,
Bob
you
Mortimer.
don't hear a grind, or it just
Bob Mortimer.
sprinkles out onto your poachies. Beautiful.
It's Bob Mortimer. Take off your hat. Watching this live with you guys. Oh yes, so sexy, so sexy. He's a sexy boy. The baby is just a baby.
Oh, it's pumping.
All right.
We've never got this far.
Good one. That was such a good
We've never got this far in the pre-show film. Don't believe it.
You never did that, did you? What are you like? You're so you.
What is?
I did it. Everyone in the chat is laughing at. That's well
We have
worthy.
never got this far. I don't know if there's a way.
Outrageous.
There isn't a way of me start.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Time for the show to start now. That's Iain's eyes and Katherine's nose and someone's finger. We're gonna hang around, you know we're gonna linger. Ain't gonna talk about the big man. Ain't gonna talk about the big man. Ain't gonna mention the big man. Gonna have some fun instead. Yay! Don't talk about the big man. Oh, Maddie Steve-O just subscribed for 27 months. You can't see. The Queen is on.
She's just here.
And I say this with respect. The Queen is on her last legs. Please. I mean, our cardboard Queen. Fans of the show will know our cardboard Queen. And this is not even a joke. I came downstairs and she was flat on her face today.
And I think we all know. I think we all know.
Who brought a horse into a cave? Welcome.
Some weirdo.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm wearing a waistcoat.
I'm not. It's Friday night and we're feeling all right.
See the depth of it? What they would do when I went to the hospital is they would take the bandage off, then they would squeeze these wounds to try and get some juice out.
It's too much, man. It's too much. All you're going to get is the wound perverts. Everyone else is horrified.
The depth of it. I got a sub. I got Dan sub. Thank you, Dan. There we go. That's all we wanted.
From a wound pervert.
It's all Hey, Pete left us a voice message yesterday. I bet it's really good. Let's have a listen.
Hello, Ian and Katherine. I can confirm that when Floss joined...
Goodbye. He needs...
Just let it go, man. It's a very sore subject.
Needs to check on his... I got a spot. He needs to check on his loyalties.
He needs to check himself before he wrecks himself.
So I'm sat in my car on the drive listening to a little bit of Bezic, right? So I'd driven to town, got some food, came back, sat on the car on my drive, listening to Bezic and just checking stuff on my phone before I went in. And I'm in the car for about a minute.
Yeah.
Right, and then I heard... I thought, what the fudge?
Did you break wind?
No. I got out of my car and one of my tyres had just like burst on the drive. On the drive of the house, not on the drive of the thing. It just burst, and I went, "Oh God, what a week I'm having." I did.
Did you?
I said, "What a week I'm having." And then get this, right? So I've had this Facebook portal for ages. I bought it for my mum at the start of lockdown. And you think I had it in my house except for like a week, and I thought I don't really want it, and I got it and I sold it on Facebook Marketplace, 55 quid. It's 140 quid new, 55 quid.
That's a bargain.
And I tested it. I know I tested it because I reset it, right? And someone came round and bought it. That's great. I get a message this evening going,
Is there something I need to do to get this to work? Oh.
And I said, plug it there. I said, no. I said, plug it in, but the thing has to go in a certain way, and it kind of has to click in. 10 minutes later, no, still not working. I said, right, okay. It definitely works because I looked at it. I'm just going to turn the heating off because I'm really hot all of a sudden. I said, do a factory reset. I did a factory reset to wipe all my data off. Why don't you do a factory reset? And so he did, and it didn't work. And do you know what? I really wanted to cry. I tell you why. I've been so up all day. I'm really enjoying experiencing life without any drugs in me for the first time in about 25 years. I'm off my meds, right? And I'm recently, for those who don't know, boring for those who do, I'm recently diagnosed as ADHD and bipolar. So I'm experiencing that. And today I've been I don't, can we say mental? Yes, I can, because I'm talking about me. I've been mental today, like really up. And I had a bath when I got up, and I did an AA meeting online, and while the meeting was on, I wrote a 500-word article for Retro Gamer magazine. Then I did an interview with Retro Faith. Then I went for a run. Then I went all of this, right? And then this guy couldn't get this thing to work, and I was devastated. Now, here's the thing, Sarah. Here's the thing. She says, "What she doesn't bring you back his old broken one and keeps the one you sold him." Here's the thing. I said, I was so embarrassed, like overly embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like really, really embarrassed. And I wanted to cry. And so I messaged him and said, look, if you bring it back tomorrow, I'll give you the money back. It's not a scam or anything. I said, okay, I'm in Somerset now. I bought it for my dad. I went, right. Tell you what, give me your bank details. I'll send you the money. You can keep it. It's 55 quid. Now, 55 quid? That's not too juicy. That's not to be sneezed at. But I was so embarrassed. I believe him, by the way. I don't think for a second. I mean, of course, there is always a chance that one is being scammed. I don't think for a second. I don't believe he is scamming me.
No.
I don't believe he is scamming me. In fact, during the exchange on Facebook, I went, "This is the nicest, friendliest customer dispute I've ever been in." I would have thought if he was scamming me, he'd have been a bit angry. And
yeah.
And I just went, "Here's the 55 quid. Keep the thing, chuck it. If you get it to work, keep the money. I don't really care." And that's what, and I really want to cry. Situations like that make my sister really anxious. Yeah, and I just want to cry. Now,
why is it? Because you're thinking he thinks I've done this on purpose?
No, because I said to him, "This is." I said straight away. I said, "Look, if we don't get this working, I'll give you your money back. It's not a problem. He knows where I live."
Yeah.
No, I want to cry because Okay, I'm going to be authentic. I want to cry because at the time it was happening, it felt like the worst thing that could possibly happen in the world. Oh, I can make a fist. Oh, I've not been able to make a fist for a week. You saw fist fans? It felt like the worst thing in the world. And it was also a combination of being up all day.
Yeah.
Right? That suddenly, boom, there was the crash. There was the crash. There was the crash. And it felt awful. I do. Someone, I'm not going to give money to the Times, but someone posted an article that they'd written about being diagnosed with ADHD at 37, I think, and so that was kind of trending and got a lot of traction. And I couldn't read it because it was behind a paywall, or you had to sign up for it. I thought I can't be bothered to sign up for that. But this is really an insane journey that I'm on of self-discovery.
Well, I was talking to Caroline Hirons about it. She's like, the queen of skincare in this country. She's also just a brilliant communicator. And she discovered, as you know, because you were involved in the chat, she discovered that, or she was diagnosed later in life, like in her 30s or something, because of her kids, because one of her daughters was being assessed, and she went, oh, hang on a minute, that's me that they're describing as well.
Very common.
And she said, same as you, that all of a sudden, all the embarrassing stuff that you went through as a teenager and beyond, all the stuff you're ashamed about and you don't really understand why you did that, explained.
Yeah, a lot of parents are diagnosed when their kids getting diagnosis and the doctor's going through stuff and the parent goes, oh, I'm really sorry, you're describing me there. I thought we were here. And it's that. There's a lot of that. And also a lot of grandparents, because the parent will go with the kids and talk to the grandparents and say, well, they've got this, and this. And the grandparent will go, that's me. That's me you're talking about.
Because I think the assumption is still very much, we've only really been talking properly about ADHD since probably my teens.
Naughty children. Nick Ferrari says they're naughty children.
Exactly. It's like, why are we drugging children? They're just naughty. It's a discipline thing. It's bad parenting. So everyone kind of assumes that it's a kid thing, and you do hear about kids growing out of it. So what? Job done. I think a lot of adults now are realising that actually they've been carrying something around with them that they've been managing rather than,
so
dealing with.
I'm experiencing it. Why is that move? Oh, that's in a different position. Look. Oh, you absolute melt. Hang on. We're going to there's ADHD. We're going to match that up. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Nearly that. Bonk. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Spot on. The lines are open. You can call. So I am experiencing everything. I'm seeing the psych in 5 weeks. And we'll talk about medication, but I'm going to start keeping a journal as of today. I might start tomorrow. I just had a shiver then. To log all of this down, because I want to remember all of this.
Because there's some quite physical stuff you're experiencing now as well, isn't there? Like the restless legs and the aching joints.
Oh God! So my legs, it is my ankle, but it's not my ankle. The bit where the foot. Here on the foot, right? Here on the foot, particularly my right foot. It's both now, but it's mainly the right foot. Is so painful if I'm sat still. It is so painful. And at night time, oh God, it's like growing pains, and it's making me think.
Is that coming off the
No.
meds?
That's not it. And it makes me think. I remember every Tuesday when I was in primary school, my legs would start to hurt, and we didn't have PE or anything like that. Well, anyway, that's by the by. But so my legs are killing me like growing pains. That's not the antidepressants, right? And I was googling it today. Maybe it's the menopause, and it is a thing. And the way to stop it hurting is you got to shake your feet. You've seen me doing it.
Yeah.
You got to shake your feet like that. And also, there's so much energy going up the calves as well. There's so much energy in there. It's not cramp. It's like a really painful ache, right? It's not cramp.
Like the bones or the tendons? What does it feel like? Is it muscular?
It's the bones.
It feels like your bones.
It's the bones. And it really hurts. Be careful, can be blood clots. It could be. But it ties in. It is a potential symptom. Not symptom is the wrong word. Let's find the right word to use. It's a potential behaviour or a potential experience that is linked with ADHD, and it's pain. I'm doing it now because I want to see what happens if I do it now. It's painful, man. It's painful, and I think that the antidepressants I was on was suppressing all of this. And so for the first time ever, I'm feeling what it's like to be me. Really fat as well. Put on so much weight. I'm 16 stone, 3 pounds. That's the biggest I've been since we went to New York. So I'm experiencing what it feels like, and I'm going to jot down the ones I like, jot down the ones I don't like, and say to the psychiatrist, saying, right, what can we do?
What's this? Yeah.
And I want to try some bipolar drugs. And I want to try some ADHD drugs. They're all, the majority of them are kind of amphetamine based. So you got to be very careful. But I do want to. I've read some people with ADHD will have the drugs for like 4 or 5 days a week for work, and then they have the weekends off. And so all this stuff I need to ask to find out, to find out what exactly is going on and what I need to do. But it's fascinating. Yes. Shut up, big boy. Okay. Big boy. Okay. Beautiful hair. I'm looking hot, man. Data says I have ADHD. When I came off citalopram after 8 years, my rest legs came back bad. Isn't it? Now, I don't remember if I had it as a kid, but who cares? I care about that guy, but I don't care about it. What the heck? 11,000 people. Where have you found 11,000 people? Not watching this, there ain't. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you can. It's the last show of the week. It's the last show for a week because I'm going away on holiday on Monday. Come here. There's a woman called June is moving into my house for a week to look after the cats, all right? And she's a ninja.
Yeah, she's black belt and everything.
Yeah.
Also, she's loca.
She's a loca. For those who missed it, let's just have a little look. This is what you missed. Look at the depth. The depth is the thing. There you go. You can see it. That's the depth is the thing.
Yeah, that is nasty. It's swollen around the edges. That's part of the problem there.
It's the depth is the real thing there. Katherine, why don't you take this call?
I'd love to. Hello, Jimbo.
Good evening. I'm ringing up for my free Duke of Edinburgh. How do I get them?
Sorry, what?
Well, it says D of A free zone.
Goodbye.
I'm ringing up for my free.
Goodbye. Have some respect, please. Have some respect. I will not have you trash my queen like that. Actually, sorry, I've got the thing I could. Sorry, this is. Let me just call him back because I think I should have played. Actually, I apologise.
Oh yeah.
Let me call
Important,
him back.
actually.
Let me call this back.
It's what he would have wanted.
Let me call him back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Jim, I'm sorry, mate. I was disrespectful to you there. Can I? There's something I should have played to you. Do you mind if I play it?
Is it sod off?
No.
Go on then.
Oh, hang on. The computer's crashed.
Hang on. Technical difficulties.
You talk about technical difficulties. Your phone is buggered.
That's when you ring me. Should I ring you back?
No, no, don't bother. What's that app called that I just used?
Which one?
The app with the sounds on it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I want to cry. What's the freaking app called? Soundboard. Here we go. So it's going to be worth it. It isn't. It's okay. Here we go. We got it.
Sod off.
It was sod off. Actually, I lied. Christoph one says, "What's going on?" We're all planning, Christoph one, on sneaking into your house tonight while you're asleep, and just moving the furniture around by an inch.
I'm going to give you a wet willy.
There we go. That's all that's happening. Kath and Iain are in matching vests.
No.
No.
I've got a dress on.
Yeah.
And it's vinyl. Because it would never have survived in the wild.
To know I love you, baby. To know I want to be with you, oh yeah. Oh, my love.
Okay. New says, I was a teen young girl and girls supposedly didn't get ADHD in the 90s, only boys. Such crap. We've come a long way, but as a middle-aged person, it's been very difficult trying to get information and resources for sure. I struggle daily at 42. I'm sure we all do.
Okay, well, let's see if we can find some information for you now. Let's have a little look, see. What's this? Oh, that doesn't work. Hang on a second. Let's see if any of this... Oh, this will be all on a... Hang on, bear with. Bear with. Let's see. Let's see if this works.
Yeah. Daddy's here.
Where's Mummy?
Daddy's here.
Daddy's here. Where's Mummy? Where's Mummy? Where? This is the eldest.
Where?
Has Mummy gone to work?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't... Oh, you can hear that. Yes, you can. What are we going to do today?
Yeah.
Where are we going today?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Nanny Linda's.
Yeah.
Are you just going to say yeah?
Yeah.
It's Big Boy all over again.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Oh. That's disappointing, isn't it?
Darling is waiting.
Oh God, that was a surprise. Nanny Linda's waiting.
Oh.
That's disappointing, isn't it?
Darling is waiting.
She's waiting. She's asleep. Can you say I love you, Mummy?
I love you, Mommy.
You say I miss you, Mummy.
I miss you, Mommy.
Can you say I want
Coronavirus.
Oh God! I mean, there's just so much. I don't know what this is all like sound stuff. Well, anyway, it's all sound stuff. It's all sound stuff. Okay, 020328. We're gonna play some adverts. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I should go through all of this stuff. These are all like sound files I recorded on phones years ago. Some of them are on a memory bank. What do you call a memory bank? That I don't have anymore.
What I found this morning.
Oh, look at that. Lots of smiles. Hey, Joe, I've got a question for you. Why does Dylan, like when he was a baby, look like young Julian Lennon? Right? This is the strangest thing. I would have thought, I'm not revealing any family secrets here, that my brother-in-law is half Chinese. So I would have thought that my niece and nephew, he doesn't? He doesn't? Okay, excuse me. I thought my niece and nephew would have looked more like Sean Lennon. But I've been seeing a lot of footage of young Julian Lennon recently. I'm not going to show you what my nephew looked like as a kid, but I'm going to show you Julian Lennon young, right? And you tell me, Joe, that this guy, he looks so much like Dylan. He looks so much like Dylan. Hang on, right. First of all, we're going to go younger than this. We're going to go much younger than this. Right, we're going much younger than this, right? But that's him, right? We're going to go younger than this. Here he is. Come on, you're telling me... Well, actually, Julian now looks like Ivan. What is going on? Can you see it, or is it just me that's seeing it? There you go. There's Dylan. Come on. You can see that, right, Joe? You can see that. That's him. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, why are you doing this to me? What a cruel trick to play on me. Why would you do that to me? Not that one. There we go. There we go. Look, who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
I mean,
come on.
The hair is it was similar, right?
Come on, man. You're telling me you can't see it? Well, here's something. Your son's going to grow up to look like that. All right? Okay? If you don't call, this is what you get.
It's nothing like him, and Dylan had blonde curly hair.
It is exactly like him, and I don't know why you're lying to me.
Do you think she's trying to stitch you up?
I think she disgusts me. She disgusts me. I'm disgusted by her.
Or as Posh Bezic says, disgusted.
Disgusted. Oh, flipping it. Nigel phoned him up.
Yes.
We can't even play the call.
Oh, he did it again.
And Nigel phoned him up, right? And he started talking about me. Oh, it was so embarrassing. And Alan very very cleverly kind of dissed me knowing that we'd had a very brief email exchange
and
within
that you'd probably be
21st.
listening.
Yeah, exactly. And then Nigel said something racist because Nigel is, I don't know what the correct term is. Learning difficulties. He has learning difficulties, right?
But it's exactly the same speech he gave us.
Yeah.
So what I think happens is he just remembers that this is what works.
Yeah. And so he said it. And Alan, fair play, can suss out very quickly that Nigel is Nigel. And he went, no, don't use that horrible term. Do not use that racist term on my show. And Nigel went, oh, but I say it to Iain Lee. He went, well, you're not talking to Riff Raff now. I thought that was a great line. But also, yes, you did say it to me. And I called you out.
Yeah.
For it.
But the problem is he doesn't hear things like that,
No,
does he?
No.
He's on his track.
And it was just so embarrassing. He was talking about me. And I said, don't do that because I'm really aware. I have no control over it. I'm powerless over people, places and things. But I'm really aware that a lot of people that have traditionally called me are now calling Alan. That is fantastic. But don't bring me into it.
No, because what we
don't bring me into it.
What we don't want, because it's terrible manners, is for
it.
that person whose show it is, he's doing his job that he's been doing for umpteen years.
40 years.
To think that we've got an in joke, we're hijacking the show, somehow taking the piss. That's not what it is at all.
Oh, it was no.
Oof.
Oh, I just hijacked my thumb. Right off. Oh, that's actually my
Idiot.
He's a miserable so-and-so. No, he's not. He's brilliant. He's the last.
I don't think you're listening properly.
He's the last of the great late night funny hosts. Once he's gone, that's it. That's over. And it can never go back. That's it. It's done. It's over. And he's not miserable. Well, because you listen when someone phones up who is mentally ill or is struggling. You hear the compassion in his voice. Can I play you? Let me play the last call from 2 nights ago, right? If you want to hear.
I think you would be forgiven for getting the impression he was a grumpy git, right? If you listen to the stuff from the 80s, because he's very much doing the furious shock jock thing, right? But everyone could be forgiven for that. He hadn't been in radio that long, from what you tell me, and he was just kind of doing the thing that seemed to work at that time. That was the way it was done. A completely different kettle of fish now, even a different voice.
Oh man, I tweeted this young woman today. I was howling with her tweet. I was absolutely howling with it because Radio 1 was trending, and so I clicked on that. I just click if I see something trending, I'll click on it, and mainly it gets me very angry. But Radio 1 was trending. I thought, because I'd said that. I did do a tweet earlier on about that. I'm really glad I don't work in radio today because it would the whole thing.
Oh, we would have had a phone call, wouldn't we?
Then I deleted it. I thought I don't really want to upset anyone or get involved in that, so I deleted it. But then I did. All radio has been about the Duke of Edinburgh, and all of it, and TV, and it will be until after the funeral.
Yeah.
We've got 10 days of national mourning.
But let's just remind ourselves, this is a man who famously, and the BBC keeps saying it apparently, but I've been avoiding it, didn't want a fuss, doesn't want a great big public funeral, wants to be buried, friends, family, visiting dignitaries, family basically, behind closed doors. Doesn't want a fuss. And yet, a fuss he will have.
And it's 10 days of national mourning we got. Jesus. And I did think, there should be a bold radio station that goes, well, the news is that the Duke of Edinburgh has died, and that's really sad. If you want to hear about that, you can go to LBC or Radio 4 or any of that. And we're going. And by the way, this is the dress rehearsal for what will be perceived by many as the main event.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was a controversial stance. Let's be going, have some respect. I expected better of you. I didn't.
One, you've not been paying attention. And two, what he's saying isn't, oh, this is rubbish. What he's saying is that this is the next big one will be the Queen's.
This is it. This is the rehearsal.
It's actually probably been taken out of the hands of what he would have wanted, actually, because it's all about protocol now.
Oh, someone, the Nigel call has been edited out. Okay. But look at this tweet from Kirsty. I don't know who Kirsty is. Lol. Why are Radio 1 playing just the instrumental versions of songs this afternoon? Did Philip not like words? Oh, I was howling at that. Everyone go and tweet that. I wonder if she's... oh, look, she's had 1.2 thousand likes. It doesn't mean anything, but
look, all they don't dare retweet it.
She's put, it's like the world's most depressing karaoke playlist. I was absolutely howling. I thought that was such a lovely, lovely line. But yes, so people are saying, "Oh, Alan Bezic, he's schedules. He's miserable." Listen to this. This is a decent human being. Where do I do schedules on here? Where is it? I really don't know how BBC Sounds works.
It's not intuitive, is it?
It isn't. I thought I clicked. So stations and schedules. We want BBC Radio Manchester. View schedule. There's a view schedule button. There we go. And so we want not Thursday. We want Wednesday nights. The last call of Alan Bezic, right? This is great. Oh, and the government aren't allowed to do anything for 10 days.
Oh.
They can do some of their health stuff, but not a lot.
Well, that's handy, isn't it?
There we go. Listen to this. The end of this. I've got to sign in. You can't look at this. You can't see it. I think it's signing in with an old email, yeah. I change it. There we go.
International team of scientists
They'll having trackers fitted to their cars, restricting
Last
the hours
call,
that they
right.
can drive, and in some instances the
nights ago, and you say
distances they'll be able to travel. So it is the DVLA. It is a discussion document, and it isn't for drivers over 70. It's for drivers over 70 who have certain conditions. And you say, what are those conditions? Well, I've just given you a list of the putative ones.
Right, thank you, Alan.
My pleasure.
One of your a BMW
ought to be examined as well. But good on you, Stuart. I'll do to Marie.
Hello, Alan. I don't know if you can hear. Hello?
Hello, Marie.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can just about hear you, yes.
I've got to go to the hospital with depression. And I'm scared, and I don't know what I'm going to expect. What are they going to do?
When you say you've got to go to hospital, who is requiring you to go to hospital?
My doctor.
And your doctor says you need help because of your depression?
Yeah, but because of my children.
When you say because of my children, are you saying the doctor's requiring you to go to hospital because of your children, or are you saying your depression is caused by your children?
Caused by them.
Right. And so you're having difficulty coping with your children?
Yeah, they're all there, but one of my son has come, like, he's setting fire to things and setting fire to his cupboards, and I can't help him, and I feel like I don't know what to expect.
Marie, unfortunately, Marie, it's not your fault. Unfortunately, the programme's coming to an end, but I would love to talk to you this evening after 10 o'clock. We're on 10 till 1 this evening. If you want to join us then, you would be very, very welcome, and I'd love to talk to you a lot more than time allows now. I'm awfully sorry. Also, if you want to join us this evening, David, Mick, Jenny, Joe, who are on the list, but I'm afraid we're not going to get to that list.
That's the real man. That's what I like to believe is the real man. That's what I like to believe is the real man. And what was the genius line there was, this isn't your fault, but we're coming to the end. This isn't your fault. She obviously feels responsible, rightly or wrongly, for a lot of stuff. This isn't your fault, but we're coming to the end.
Yeah.
Oh, man. To be half as good as that. To be half as good as that. Wow. The man's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And when he goes, it's looking like it might be May, to be replaced by, some Cuban music show or something. I don't flip it know. That'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of late night radio like that. You'll never get it again. You will never get it again. It's done. Bye. That's it. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you would like to give us a call, you'd be very, very welcome.
And here's the thing with that. That's local radio, right? So people feel closer. This is someone who lives near them.
Yeah.
It makes it more powerful to people. And, they were talking about, regionalising, weren't they?
Well, they were going to regionalise. That plan has gone. No, they were talking of nationalising the late night show. And I don't know, maybe that plan went last year, and something else is happening. He doesn't know if he's going to be there after. He was supposed to finish in March, and then they've asked him to stay until May, and then he doesn't. No one knows what's happening. Well, someone knows what's happening, but he doesn't know what's happening, and that's the way it will be. And he won't work again, and we will never get a late night phone-in show like that.
He won't do a Twitch show. No, he won't do a Twitch show. I get the feeling that he's had enough.
Yeah.
He's done his bit.
Roger says, anyone doesn't know, Alan Bezic used to work for Citizens Advice, and he was a nurse, a psychiatric nurse. And he was in the army, and he was a bus driver, and he's had a really, really fascinating life. So I found in the garage the other day, an iPod Mini, packed full of Tommy Boyd stuff. Full. Everything I grabbed off of the Tommy Boyd shrine. I used to have, years ago on an iPod, loads of James H. Reeves stuff. If anyone knows, is there like a collection of James H. Reeve, like you can go down? This is why I'm so grateful for Matty. Right, when I was listening to the old Bezics that Charlie Wolf, not the Charlie Wolf, sent me, our friend Matty Stevo has been building this site, the Iain Lee Vault, and it's now got a load of Katherine stuff on there as well. And he has collected every bit of audio I've ever recorded that is available. Right, and I've obviously helped him out. I've got something in my hair and it's annoying me. I've found some stuff at home, and lots of people have found the stuff, and he's collected stuff and all of this, and it's an amazing. What's in my hair?
Let me see.
I think it's custard tart. Let
me see. Got like a couple of chimps. It is. It's crumbs.
It's custard tart.
Have you missed your face that much?
He's collected everything I did, right, and put it there, and some of it is utter rubbish. Some of it's all right. Some of it's great. And he's put a load of Katherine stuff there as well. And as I was listening to this collection of Alan Bezic stuff, I thought, wow, how I'd always been very flattered. Matty, you might want to leave for a little bit. I'd always been, no, actually stay, because you should hear this. I'd always been very flattered. Thought it was a little bit odd early on, but I was being very flattered, right, that someone would do that. But then listening to that Bezic stuff, I'm not blowing my own trumpet for this very simple reason, I don't have one. But I know how excited I was when I got 30 gigabytes of Alan Bezic stuff.
Yeah.
I was excited when I found the Tommy Boyd iPod. And I know what listening to old Alan Bezic stuff does to me. It's like a time capsule. I find it exciting. It's like finding bootleg Beatles albums.
Also, you can fast forward through someone's life.
Yeah. Oh, God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I thought, oh, God! It hit me. There are a handful of people, I wouldn't dare to guess the number, but even if it's 5, who feel that about my stuff. Oh, man, it hit me the other day. There are a handful of people who will enjoy going through my stuff. There are a handful of people that will enjoy going through your stuff. I know, but it's true. But even if there weren't anybody out there,
it's there.
For your girls.
Yeah.
For my boys. It's there for them. Right, there's loads of everything. It's all scattered
More
out
than
there.
that.
Yeah.
Grandkids.
Yeah, it's there. It's scattered out there. There's loads of stuff on YouTube, and there's stuff that I'm happy for my boys to see everything I've ever done. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it. I've nearly always spoken on radio and on TV, knowing that at some point I would have kids, and at some point I would have to be able to justify that to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it I'm not very proud of, but I've always known that I would have kids at some point that listen to it. What I'm trying to say is, Matty, is thank you, man, because it's gone from slight.
Do you mind grabbing a moment?
She's in the bag. Look, she's in the bag. That'll be Patty in the bag. Look. Oh, shit, let me go and get that.
Oh, she's right in flipping.
She does it.
Don't dox yourself. She's in a parcel.
Oh.
Hang on, let me move. There she...
Too late, she's out now.
Oh.
Patty's like sitting in plastic bags. She's a dickhead. I was making a really good point. I forgot it. So
Gemma's saying, long after you two are gone, I'll be listening.
You're going to die first, Gemma. And that's a promise. So, Matty, it has gone from slight puzzlement and embarrassment to a bit of respect and gratitude to thinking, thank you, man. Thank you. That's my legacy, whatever that means, with a very small L. Please don't think for a second I'm bigging myself up. You know, that is, at some point, my kids may or may not want to go through all the crap I've done. You have made that possible, and you've also made it possible for the 5, radio geeks, I include myself in the radio geek, not the 5, that want to listen to the stuff that I've done. So thank you. Thank you. Beautiful little weirdo. Nice one. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Genuinely, I mean it. It's a thrill. And also highlighted by the fact I really want that James H. Reeve collection I used to have. But there's nowhere for it. Can we get a link, by the way, for that for the vault in the chat? Sorry, if anyone's interested. It's very, very little to do with me. Very, very little. I wholeheartedly support it. I think some of it. I suppose I didn't really get too involved at the start because if I start plugging it, then LBC might come along and go, can we take these recordings down?
I think you find that belongs to me.
Please. Matty says, thank you for the years of great content. I think he's addressing that to you. It's a pleasure, Matty, and we love you, man. Right. Right, let's get some... There it is, IainLeeVault.com. Let's get some phone calls. God's sake, we're doing all of the work here, and I'm getting hyper again.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Good grief, what the hell is going on back there? It's the lasers.
The Queen's fallen. Now,
the Queen's down.
Do we read anything into this? Just move this way a little bit, please, Catherine. There she is. There's the Queen. Do we read anything into this? Hang on a minute. Do we read anything into this?
Ask the ball.
Donuts.
You're in the light, love. Love, sorry. You're in the light, love. I can't read it. It's too small.
Let me have a look.
It's too small.
Concentrate and ask again.
Okay.
Go on.
Do we read anything into the fact that the cardboard queen fell over? I can't read it.
Let me...
No. It's dark.
Donuts.
Reply hazy. Try again. We've never had 2 tries again. Do I read anything into the fact the cardboard queen fell over? Yes, definitely.
Well, it wasn't that definite, was it?
Went from vague to yes.
You know what that was? That's like the ball going, yeah. Just leave me alone.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you'd be very, 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 very welcome.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
Give us the meat.
Give us the meat.
Give us the meat.
Yeah. So
it's the last show for like over a week.
You won't see us. You'll miss us when we're gone.
You really will.
Is it going to be nice weather next week?
Who cares?
I do.
I'm going on holiday. That'd be nice. Speedy says, this is good, man. This is good, man.
They've all defected to the vault.
Oh, don't listen to the old stuff when it was funny. Stay listen to the new stuff that's not quite as good.
It's better.
I don't know. It's different. You know? I downloaded a running app. I tried a Couch to 5K app. But then I'd read about another one. And I tried it, and it's good, but it's not Couch to 5K. It's just running. So I don't really want to use it. But it's called Zombies Run! And it's you listening to it, and you're supposed to be jogging along, and then they'll go, oh, shit, there's a load of zombies behind you. You've got to run quicker.
And you hear noises.
Yeah, and all of that stuff. And I tried it, and it was good, but I need a Couch to 5K. I need someone... Whose voice did you choose?
Not on Zombies Run. You can't choose for that.
I don't think you can choose the voice on that. You can get Couch to 5K for zombies.
Come on now.
On Zombies Run. Sorry to hear about your mum, Vix. On Zombies Run, you can get couch to 5k. On you have it. Tell me how.
Blues Noodler, you do more art, Catherine. That's the plan. Kids have been off, obviously. I've got one dining room table and one open plan downstairs. Once they're gone next week, if I get the urge to paint, I'll be able to paint. And in fact, I've signed up to an online course, so I'll be doing something. But whether you'll see it or not is another matter.
Okay. Well, so how do you do couch to 5k? This is it.
Start moving now. Choose your own path. We won't ever ask you to change direction. We'll deal with the rest later. Right now, let's get going.
Running now.
Able Township's just on the horizon. See it now? Not much more than a few fences to keep the zombies.
But where is? But how? Where's
Did
this?
you say zoms?
Zoms. It calls them zoms. But where is? Where is the couch? Right. First of all, okay. Where is the couch to 5k part on here? Right. Don't think there is. Secondly, I got Strava as well today, but Strava, that's not the NHS one. Sorry? What are you talking about, Robert Sausage? Who? Robert Sausage is not talking to you. Could you keep out of this, please, Robert Sausage? Not talking to you, mate. And I got Strava, and Strava doesn't have a couch to 5k on there. So could the person... Right, I'm getting really angry now. Couch to 5k Zombies, it's its own app.
Weren't you just saying that you downloaded that?
I said I had downloaded... Oh, right, someone's going to get banned. Someone's going to get banned. You can get couch to 5k for Zombies. Right. No, right. Crazy X Club said, yes, I have it. I was talking about this specific thing. And time out, Crazy X Club. Time out. 3 minutes. 3 minute time out, please. 3 minute time out.
You're not going to look at this link?
No, I'm good. No, no, time out. Right. Couch to 5k Zombies. That's what I want. I specifically said I have this app. Matty, why have you removed the timeout on Crazy X Club? Please, thank you. Timeout, thank you. Couch to 5k Zombie. I said I have this app, and you said, "Oh yeah, it's got 5k on it." Couch to 5k Zombies. Oh, we're being raided by Declan.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you,
raiders.
Declan. Zappala, rating with 169. We're not mentioning the news, no. Hello, everybody.
You've come in at a tense moment.
We're arguing about couch to 5k zombie apps. And I'm going to... I've lost it now because of that bloody raid. It's a joke. Hey, why don't you pick up the phone and call us?
Do it, man.
This is the phone number. Just pick one up and stick to it. Consistency is...
Didn't ask for that advice.
I didn't ask for that advice.
This isn't Twitter.
Here's the thing. As long as I'm running, right? I haven't done any exercise for years. I'm running. I've only done 3 sessions on... Iain, you might not remember this, but I played on your radio show in Luton a few years ago. Tell me more, Declan. Katherine was there, obviously. She was... well, maybe she wasn't producing it at that point. She might not have been. Declan, tell me a little bit about... I recognise that guy.
Oh.
I recognise that guy. And now you're rating us with 169. Declan, get on Skype right now. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you right now. If you want to, you'd be very welcome. Come on Skype. TLNA. You want us to have a look? Oh.
I'm trying to find pictures.
There he is. He's a man now. He was a boy when we met him. He's a man. Hey, Declan, nice to see you, man. If you want to Skype in, you'd be very welcome to. That's a well, it would have been, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. Luton, 8 years ago.
God, was it Luton?
Luton, yeah.
I might have been reading the news then.
Do I Skype TLNA? Declan, you Skype TLNA and you'll come on the stream. Be nice to catch up. I can't type it. TLNA. There you go. You Skype that. And I said L. I'm making it worse. Couch to 5k Zombies. Zombies Run 5. Can we untime out that person because there is
Crazy
actually let's untime her out, guys. Let's untime her out because there is actually a specific one for that. Let's untime her out. Or you could call Declan. Let me send you a Zoom. What are we talking about here? I'm going to whisper you a Zoom. Apologies to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Club, whatever it's called. Home. No meeting.
Zooms. They're so much fun, aren't they?
Zoom, babies. Join with that. 666 people. Join with that.
Wait, the Declan fans are about to get a double treat.
I can't be bothered to do it privately. So I'm going to put this in the chat, but I'm only going to let Declan in. I don't want anyone else joining us, right? I don't want anyone else joining us, okay, guys? Declan, come and talk to me. You should be in bed. Enjoy your week off. Guys, did someone just give us a little dono? Let's have a little look at the dono. Let's have a look at the dono. Somebody gave us a dono.
Bexy Pixie.
Bexy Pixie. Bexy Pixie.
Thank
Bexy
you.
Pixie. Bexy Pixie. Thanking you. Oh, Declan, you're still streaming apparently, which is great news. Anyone that joins the Zoom call that's not Declan should be ashamed. You know it. You know it. 1,000 viewers.
They will be. They will be.
It says 1,000 of mine, and I tend to go by yours. Anyone that joins this Zoom and is not Declan is a piece of trash and should probably end up in... Oh, for Christ's sake.
Honestly, this guy.
What do you want?
Hello.
Hello.
You should be wearing black.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You disgust me. Look at him giggling. Go on, just go on, giggle. Go on. Go on, giggle. Giggle, little baby. Go on, giggle, little baby. Look at that.
What we have to deal with.
Giggling like a little baby. Little baby giggles.
On today of all days.
That's what I'm going to call you from now on. Little baby giggles. Come on, Tateford. Respect.
Ron DMC's dead or something.
Get out of it. You're a disgusting human being.
How do you sleep?
I'm going to remove you.
Poorly,
and
I
I'm
hear.
going to report you as well. Don't wave at us. Bye, fans. You see that? He was going bye fans. You're going to go and buy some fans. Because it's going to be hot in hell.
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be hot in hell. This is. Oh, look at that
to
guitar.
Be right.
This is it. This is it. Oh, this time I know it's the real thing. This is not Pete or one of our crappy callers who's a...
Unless it's someone with a Declan mask on. That's been done before.
It has been done before. Declan doesn't know how to turn his audio on.
Of all the times for him not to know this.
Of all the times.
Oh.
He has all the times. He's got good hair. He's young. He's good looking. I hate this guy. I hate this
I hope he's not got his sound on, otherwise he's going to know.
It's a nice light he's got behind him. It's got barn doors on it. Professional barn doors. Is Declan trolling us? Because I've got a good mind to drive to the Luton region. Punch him in the nose. Is he blinking? Blink. Oh, he's going to do it!
Oh, there he is. Now we're in business.
Right, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can't hear you, Declan.
Yes. Oh.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Are you serious?
No. Oh!
You got me.
We're having fun. It's a new section and we're calling it Ian and Kath's Green Room. And we just invite musicians in and we bully them.
Oh, okay. I can handle.
Declan, I do vaguely remember you coming into Luton, but you must have been like 3 or something then.
I was -3. Yes,
baby.
I was inside my mother's womb. I mean, I'm 35, so actually, I was still like kind of like end of my 20s, I think. So
you got a young face, and I hate to break it to you. That's gonna go.
Yeah,
any day.
I
had a baby face, and now look at me. I'm haggard.
Yeah,
I'm old.
You had a very, very beautiful baby face.
Thank you, man. How is everything? Can we ban this, that, new, please? How is everything going? You've just raided us with 169 people, so thank you very, very much for that.
Yeah.
That's a healthy audience, man. So things must be going okay.
Well, honestly, like I nearly didn't stream today because like my motivations were kind of low, and I was falling asleep and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I'm so glad I did because I don't normally get numbers like that. I'd like normally get like 20, 30, which I'm really happy with because we do like projects together and stuff on there.
Yeah.
We do like a Celtic project at the moment where we've got loads of different, we've got like sort of 25 different instruments, 25 different members of my chat are all going to video themselves playing these different parts of music that are written for them. And us Celtic project that's it's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah, but we've got like a small but perfectly formed community that's like, it's just right. But today was like, I got raided like 4 times by like 200 plus raids.
Wow.
But obviously, like I'm just a classical guitarist doing some random guitar music. And like Dom Jolly raided me today. Like as in like
I've screwed that guy.
Yeah.
I'll raid you. I'll raid you with a proper audience. That guy's a joke. That guy's a joke and he's a jerk off. We'll raid you with a proper audience.
Oh wow.
I made Dom Jolly.
Oh man.
He's trash.
He's like soundtrack to my life, unfortunately. So yeah.
What's this? They won't even marry Dom. Sorry, I'm going to turn our microphones off for a second, Declan. Marry Dom Jolly.
Dom Jolly's already married.
Sorry.
Turn the mics back on now, please. We turn the microphones back on. Thank you.
Sorry to throw that one out there. Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this for, Declan?
I've had like a Twitch account for about 3 years.
Yeah.
But I've only really been doing a schedule and actually playing guitar for about a year.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, because all the gigs. Yeah, something. Yeah, there was. I can't remember now, but yeah, it's been so long. That's gone so quickly, isn't it? Like, I just can't believe how quickly it's gone.
Are you right? Now, okay, so let's clear up a few things. Are you a professional musician? Is that your job?
Yeah. So, I mean, in normal times, I've got like a smattering of gigs. What I do is kind of still like a cottage industry type genre of music because it's classical guitar. I kind of have a broader audience from that, like, because I do like percussion guitar, which is more accessible to people who aren't like into classical music. So yeah, I had that before. So it was the odd gig here and there, and it kind of paid the bills a little bit, but most of my income was from teaching. And but now, a lot of my income has been coming from Twitch streaming. Sort of in the last kind of four months, it's kind of just sort of bumped up a little bit. I mean, it's still like still not paying the rent yet, but it's paying a chunk of the rent, which is nice.
This is not paying my bills. It's paying some of the bills.
So when you see like some with like 1,000 viewers, I'm like, wow, when I first got into Twitch, I was like, wow, they must be just absolutely like, the stacks on those. But yeah, and it's like, nah. If anything, I can't be saying this. It's if like you've got like 1,000 viewers, and then you're just like, my biggest streams have been the ones where I've literally like walked away with like no money at all. Like, and it's always
numbers, but no money coming in.
Yeah, and it's always the quiet ones which is why I'm sort of like okay with having a small but perfectly formed, really enthusiastic group of people that are really dig what I do.
Yeah.
So
I think there's something to be said for that. It feels more intimate. People feel more like they can engage with you, perhaps.
Absolutely. And that's kind of what I'm used to as well. That's like, as my industry is, it's small audiences, the classical guitar world. And my favorite thing about the gigs is the banter bit. Because like when I was really young, like I remember distinctly, like one of my earliest memories is when I was asked what I want to be when I'm older. Stand-up comedian was my answer. But then I got into music, but part of me kind of likes just the chit chat kind of banter, cracking jokes, whatever, just dicking around really on stage. So the bit between the music was my favorite bit, and Twitch is just all about that. Yeah. So I feel like super at home doing Twitch. It's like really
what we have to ask you.
Oh God. What is it going to be? And do you really have to ask it? God, when it has to be prefaced like that,
yes, I have to ask it.
Yeah.
One, what I have to ask you.
I have a girlfriend of 13 years.
Not that, you absolute prune. It was going to be that.
No, it was that other thing.
Could you? Do you feel like? Would you be able to?
Oh, you want me to play? Oh my god! So yeah, of course, yeah.
But listen, if you
We could have got anything out of him then.
I know. All of our guests have to pay us a £500. No, if you've just done if you've done a stream,
No, it's good.
That's so
It's,
cool,
no,
but we'd love to.
I would absolutely love to. Shall I change to my nice camera where I have it set up for the stream that I've
Change
just
to
done?
whatever you want to do. And while
Yeah,
this is happening,
should
if
be-
someone will have some.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
look at that.
Hello.
If someone in the chat, can we get a shout out for Declan's channel, please? Because I'm certainly
Oh,
going
man.
to go and click follow while we're
Yeah.
watching this young man, and I suggest you go and do exactly the same thing. So if somebody, we've got one of Declan's fans could put the link in the chat so that, and I give you, there it is. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank Mike. I give everybody permission to nip off and mate, your guitar's melted. It looks like to nip off and go and click follow on Declan's channel, which I am going to do.
And me.
Right. You got 2,000 followers.
Yeah, it's really close. It's really close.
Let's get it
Tantalizingly
to 2,000 followers.
deliciously close.
There's enough of you here. If you went and clicked follow, he would
Yeah,
break
this
2K while he's playing.
Warknor, what a good day for Declan. Yeah, Warknor's a new person in my chat today. It is. Wow. So
This is lovely. I like it when we get a little bit of sponsor music.
I'll play you my raid music. I'll play you what I usually play as my raid music.
do it. We're gonna duck out of the way and give you the.
So it's a piece of music that it's by my guitar hero Eric Roach, and he passed away sadly in 2005. I mean, it's a long time ago now. So I like to try and play his music wherever I can, and yeah, this is like my favorite piece of music of his. It's called The Percolator. Okay.
I'm admiring his setup. He's got big speakers and he's got the big stream deck. His stream deck's bigger than mine.
I've got the XL, baby, XL.
And he knows how to work it, which is again
And it works for him,
something
yeah.
I don't have.
I think I almost. Actually, I think. Oh no, I haven't got overlays now. Right.
While he's playing, everybody, guys, go and click on the link that's being posted in the chat and keep spamming that in the chat, please, everybody. Go and click the link and then just go and click follow. Let's get him over 2,000 if we can while we're doing this.
Ian, man, absolute legend. Thank you. Thank you for this. Like, I do appreciate this.
It was lovely to see you pop up, and I didn't remember you instantly, but I'm always happy to be reminded of those days, and we did have many musicians in, and the ones we had were all great.
Yeah. Love you, man. I'm gonna play the Percolator by Eric Roach. I love you too, Kathy. By the way.
Oh, thank you.
I want to make it all about Ian.
You've just hit 2,000, by the way.
Have I?
Yep.
No way.
Click refresh.
What?
Yes, man.
That's what we like.
There we go.
154. But
And we can't hear you. Out of the excitement, we can't hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I turned my microphone down because I was about to start playing.
Yeah.
It's apparently it's 1,954. I think it rounds up, but I'll take that. It says 2K on the thing.
It says 2K on my screen.
I'm taking that.
Keep doing it. Have it.
I'm gonna take that. Okay.
incredible. Thank you
I'm
so
gonna go back to
much.
this- I'm going to go back to this other camera so I can actually look at it.
I could have. That was like a circle, like it was. I could just listen to that like on a loop. But that was amazing, man.
It's good fun. It's good fun. It's like one of my favorite pieces to play. That one.
You've got to. Can you turn your voice up a little bit? I don't know if you've gone a little bit quiet.
Sorry, yeah.
I think you're 90.
Sorry, I blend the two. That's my microphone and a bit of the guitar pickup there. I always turn the microphone down a bit there when I do that.
I think you're about 19 off the 2000 now, so it's going to happen very, very shortly.
Oh Christ! Yeah. That's man.
There you go. There you go.
1982.
When are you next on, man? How can we help?
Well, I basically do Monday. I do Mondays to Fridays.
Yeah.
Mainly just because Jesus Christ, if I did the weekends as well, I think I'd probably die. I'd probably die of something.
I think we've been talking a lot burnout. I think.
It's so easy.
YouTube and Twitch streamers is there's a lot of pressure to grind.
Yeah.
And it's destroying.
It's a performance. Like you do 5-6 hours straight of performing, and then you do I'm used to doing that like once a week,
Imagine you doing
every
that
day.
out in a club 5 nights a week, 3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah,
it's not possible, man. And people go, "Oh, yeah, well, it's not a proper job." Well, actually, it is, because it's so focused and it's so, you've got to be on your ball for all of it. Stuff you're doing there, you can't have your mind going off elsewhere. Going, "Oh, well, I've got to get the shopping tomorrow." You've got to be there.
That is exactly it. And I also teach. I've got like 40 different people, 36 guitar pupils that I teach, all individually as well, online. So I do that on top of that. So I need my weekends, like more than I've ever needed. I've never really felt like I needed weekends before. Like why do people live for the weekend? What's that bullshit? Like 7 days a week, baby. But yeah, now Beth has a real job, and like we just like veg out on the couch.
You're getting old. You're getting old. That's another side of that. So you do it Monday to Friday. What time?
I generally do about it's kind of midday to 4 p.m. as a 4-hour thing. But now like I've got the Easter holidays. Oh no, the Easter holidays are over now. So yeah, 12 till 4. maybe 11:30. Yeah.
You just need 6 more people to go and click. Can we get Declan's link again?
Oh, it's two more.
2 people. If you
more.
haven't clicked link, go and click on it now. Go and click follow. It doesn't cost you a penny. it helps streamers get their numbers up, get noticed. It might draw other streamers to it.
Drunk Cinema is 1999.
Come on, I want to see this.
New Snamerville just became 2000. I'm at 2001 now.
Hey, this is actually really cool because we've been doing the evenings.
Thank you.
I'm away next week. I'm actually going on a holiday. Imagine.
Whoa!
I know, it's incredible. But then the week after, we're kind of moving things around a bit, and we're going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mornings, Thursdays off, Friday evenings. So we'll come and raid you. We'll come and raid you at some point. We'll come and raid you if we see you on.
A Christmas miracle, man.
Yeah. We are aware that we have started this from like 100 yards further down the track than a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And we're quite happy to pause and tell everyone, come and catch up with us. Come and catch up with us. So anything we can do, it's our pleasure.
Because so much of this is about luck, right? The wave will come. Will you be on when the wave arrives? It's not to do with necessarily talent. There are loads of really, really talented people out there talking to 5, 6 people. It doesn't seem to make any sense.
Yeah, like literally 2 days ago, I had 16, for a few hours. So, it can just suddenly, it can be really intense at the stock market. Just going.
Meanwhile, there's a woman doing stretches by a swimming pool. He's got like thousands watching.
Yeah.
I'm sort of playing classical guitar in a thong.
Have you got a paddling pool?
It's a strange
I need to get some kind of computer animation of a lady, a very, very voluptuous lady playing the guitar to be doing that.
I am
seems to be
glad you dropped
the trick.
In our chat. I'm so glad you dropped in our chat.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid because we really appreciate it. And I'm so glad you dropped in our chat. It's really nice to see you again. And that was incredible.
Dude, this is like a dream come true type stream for me. Like I have to say, I really appreciate getting to chat to you, to both of you as well. Like I have been listening to you on the podcast for years and years.
Listening to the podcast.
Oh God.
I know everything.
We will. If we see you when we're on, we will because we're following now. But we will raise you in a couple of weeks.
Amazing.
One of our shows will bring these idiots over.
No pressure, Jesus, but that's amazing. Yeah, thank you.
Declan, lots of love, mate. Nice to see you. Take care.
I'll see you in the chat.
See you in the chat, guys. Thank you, man.
Thanks everyone that's followed. I'll see you around.
That was incredible, wasn't it? What a
so good.
What a little Brucey bonus. What a little Brucey bonus. Wasn't expecting that.
How's he doing that 5 nights a week?
I mean, to be honest, that's easy shit.
You could do it, but you don't want to embarrass him.
Here's a real challenge, Declan. You try doing it with words. Try doing it with singing over the top.
Like what?
Like, well, just singing over the top. I haven't got my guitar here, otherwise I would do it.
Of course you don't.
Oh, Katherine.
Shut up.
You know that. That was a lovely moment being there for his 2000th follow.
Yeah.
Well done.
Very sweet.
We should play some adverts.
Yeah. And then afterwards, what we could do is get rid of a few more people from following us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think it's that time of the night when you need judging.
May I make a suggestion?
Go on.
Don't get dressed for this one. I would like them to see us as human beings.
Can they handle it?
Can you handle it? Can we get a poll going? Can you handle it? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Thank you, Declan. Can you handle it? Yes or no? That's the question. Because I want you to see us as human beings. It's a withheld number. We're going to take.
What could
We
possibly
don't normally.
go wrong?
But the line is down, so you won't hear them. Hello, caller. There, well, they bottled
we didn't
it.
hear them either.
They bottled it. Here's a call that we missed. You can call in at any point, and I try and call you back in the order that you called as quickly as I can.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Catherine. How are we doing?
What you got for us?
Well, mate. I'm glad you're looking and feeling better, but I feel like I started this new job. I'm ill already, and I'm off sick, feeling a bit down in the dumps, and thought, right, well, I need something to eat, but I just need I just need some ideas. I just need to.
Well, apart from snot.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Ideas.
Ideas
for
some,
food.
Yeah, something.
Such an idiot.
Something
China,
light.
you gonna get takeaway?
Oh well, no, I'm not going to bother with takeaway. Something light, easy, tasty.
I don't know.
quick.
What have you got in your What have you got in your house?
Suggest something.
Well, I don't know what you've got in your house.
All right, I've got some cheddar cheese.
I'm gonna have some cheese.
We're not your mum and dad.
Just gonna have some cheese. Who cares? I don't care.
My food duties are over for the night.
My favourite thing is when I buy a nice extra mature cheddar, and when I'm chopping up for a sandwich, because I live on my own, I've taken to, and the cats come. I have to try and get the cheese out really quick. The cats come.
They're like that little paperclip. Oh, I think you're doing something in my department
so
there.
I have to give a little bit to get. Then what I've started doing now is getting a big chunk of cheese and just going, eating it like an apple.
Dirty bugger.
Love it. Love it. I'll tell a girl to eat. Who cares? Whatever. She goes, cheese, yeah, fine. Next. Okay, good. Next call, please. 02 03 286 6370 is the telephone number. I think we had a donation. Oh, we've got to mention our wonderful sponsors. Wonderful sponsors. Wonderful sponsors. And I think we are saying good. Right. If this is Tim, right?
Yeah. Anonymous,
Thank you,
anonymous
Bex
Tim, though. We don't know who he is.
Thank you, Data 7th. I appreciate that. Did we mention you? I don't think we did, but it seems you came in.
Thank you.
If Tim's call doesn't work, I'm never answering his call again.
Tim.
Give him the B or the D. The B or the D. All right, Ollie. 74% can handle it. This is it. His internet. Well, Tim, you got one more chance.
Get your act together, young man. Get it together.
Okay, so we thought that we would spend the rest of the show tonight talking about our memories of Prince Philip. Jalfa said, I said I could handle it, but I had no idea what I was voting for. Well it's... that's the width. What?
Yep.
Let's do. Oh, sponsors. Hey, it's Patty. Here comes a cat. Patty is the cat. I love her so much, even though she's a dickhead. She's a dickhead. Hello.
Now, this is where she normally walks across my keyboard, puts the mouse lock on, and I spend the next 5 minutes trying to work out what she's done.
Look, G-Nail, I have been here since the raid, and I still don't know what this show is.
Neither do we. We've been here for 6 months.
Phone up and I will tell you, man. Phone up. You want to Skype us? There's the thing.
Hey, Patty Boom Boom.
We had him on, didn't we? Carl Malcolm.
Yes. Or
Okay.
wasn't he just Facebook messaging Kelly?
He came on, didn't he?
I'm not sure he did.
I thought he did. I thought he did.
I won't go down the reggae route.
Okay. Catherine, you made my day yesterday when you were talking about Fun Stanton.
Yeah, Von Stanton's quite a holiday experience.
This show is
fluid, ever changing, never the same thing twice, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, this comes Dan. Dan.
Am I still
Dan.
welcome in here? He says,
Well,
shamefaced, tail between legs.
I'm assuming Pete's not doing a. Assuming Pete's not doing a stream then, Dan.
He didn't get a better offer tonight, huh?
Some pervert watching old videos. Some guy rubbing his peen while looking at a VHS.
My God.
Apparently that's entertainment in Kentucky. Always welcome, Dan. Always welcome.
Right.
Always welcome. Sponsors,
Sponsor
first of
time.
all. Now,
Sponsor time.
we say goodbye to 34sp.com for a while.
They'll come back. I got pictures.
They always do.
Hey, Richard Taylor, thank you for the 5
Thank
subs.
you.
That's very kind. We'll talk about... no, that's fine.
Donut.
Stuart, 34sp.com. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you, my friend. We love working with you, and we know that so many of our viewers, our fans, if you want to call them that, perverts, are building websites because of you. They're taking a punt and they're trying to do something creative or different or new or old. And they're doing it. We talked about the Vault earlier on, the Iain Lee Vault that Matty's made. He's transferred it all over to 34SP, and Stuart, who works there, runs it, has made it really, really easy for him to do that. What I'm trying to say is they are a great web hosting and domain name website, 34sp.com. If you use the code TLNA, which is us, the late night alternative, it buggers up slightly when we move to mornings, but
we'll find a way.
You get 3 months free. They're really, really good. You can phone them anytime you want, and they will talk to you, they will help you, they will guide you through it. They speak geek and they speak fluent English at the same time as well. Do you know what? Probably a couple of other languages as well.
Oh,
Go give them a try.
They're clever.
It's our last night with 34sp.com for now.
But it could be your first.
Thank you. We can't get rid of this guy. And who would want to? Catherine, G.E.
Oh.
Law, Richard Gregoria.
He is the man you want on your side. If you're getting divorced, it's going to be tough, but he won't make it any tougher. In fact, what he'll try and do is make those waters a little bit calmer so that once it's all over, you'll still be talking to each other and you can move forward as a family, although living apart. That's gelaw.co.uk. And Rich Gregorian is a top bloke.
Abacare.co.uk. Taking drugs, making the pain go away. I can't bother to do a song. If you are struggling with addiction, Abbey Care Group are specialist recovery clinics. I'm an addict. I relapsed fairly recently, and I went there for a few nights. Didn't stay as long as perhaps it would be advised, but I stayed and I went, and it helped me clean up, and it helped me clean up. It helped me get out of this environment for a bit, and I got to speak to other recovering addicts who now work there. And they just helped me recalibrate my thinking, right? Just helped me recalibrate my thinking. It's quite expensive. I really hope you never have to use it. But if you do, if you mention this show, you get 25% off. And big thank you to abbeycare.co.uk. Let's get some judgments going. Hey, £800. Whoa, that happened there. The donation, by the way, this is our job. Dreamies treat money for the cat. Not
you,
a
Gemma.
chance, Gemma. Not a chance, I'm afraid. No refunds. This is our job. And we get paid through we play adverts through the sponsors. Twitch give us a bit of money. Your subs and your bits are gratefully appreciated. We love them all. Richard Taylor, Broccoli Dan, Sid Rat, PJ Banksy, all of thank you. But the best P2PR, pound to pocket ratio. Donations. If you just if you're just doing it because you want to give us money, that's great. If you're doing a tier 3 sub because you want the benefits, the postcard and the meeting, that's great. That's great. Have you ever interviewed a member of the royal family? No, but Prince Edward once held a door for me, and I went, "Thanks, mate." And then I saw who it was, and I walked past Princess Diana once, but that's by the by.
Prince Michael of Kent, does he count?
No, it's Princess Michael of Kent. I think you'll find. The donation, more of your pound.
Oh, well, her husband.
Dave, more of your pound from donations goes into our pocket than any other way you can contribute. Okay, so if you're thinking, I just want to get money in their pocket because I love them so much, it's really, really simple. you can go to... Why did donate not come up? There it is.
did.
Thank you. streamelements.com/TLNA/tip. Stream Elements. Getting bunged up again. streamelements.com/TLNA/tip. If you're looking on the computer, just scroll down. There's a picture of a cat saying thank you. Click on that. And you can donate there. And that little message, you can type a message, it'll flash up on the screen. We'll read it. And it's appreciated, and then we have a target this month. Normally we have a little target. We're trying to get something. We bought a camera that we're going to use when we go to mornings. You're going to see what we're going to do.
It's going to be multi-studio, man.
Multi-studio, man. Multi-MSM, multi-studio man. But this, we're just doing it just, to kind of top up what we're earning a little bit. As I said to Declan, for me, it's pay some of the bills. Don't pay all the bills. And since I lost my job on June the 2nd in 2020, I'm fortunate I've got savings, but I've been skimming off the top of the savings, baby, and that is unsustainable. So we put these little donations there because it is our job, and it's like passing that hat after a gig. It's like putting some money in a guitar case for a busker. And it's not for cat treats, Gemma. It's odds.
Cats.
And tipping the waiter and waitress. If you can afford it, great. If you can't afford it, we're here.
It's all good.
We're here and we're free.
Donuts.
Let's do Judge Boyle. What do you want to explain what this is, please?
Yeah.
We're doing it in mufti today. This is mufti.
Yeah, exactly. Normally I wear the robes because I'm putting my official head on, but my official head is always on, really. Come on. There's someone on the phone.
Go on.
Just a minute.
Hello?
Hello there.
Hey, Alistair.
Hey, I'm just about to go out for some cigarettes and some milk.
Do I want anything? Yeah, packet of discos, please.
Okay. But I need to report a death, Iain and Kath.
Oh, God.
What? Who's died?
Who now?
My wonderful dog Stella died just over 2 years ago.
Used to be in bed.
And I still miss her a lot.
Ah, mate, of course you do. A member of the family.
So, with everything wall to wall on the news today, I was thinking of Stella.
Good.
I have to
Good.
say.
Good.
Yeah.
They never leave us. I had a little cry about Velvet yesterday. They're part of the family. And people who don't have pets or never had pets don't get it. You get another one. Nah, mate, it's part of the family, and I'm sure Stella was an absolute delight. It's a great name.
And my dog previous to that was called Bella. Would you believe?
So
But
so
there
they
you go.
rhyme. So the next one's going to be called what? Mella?
Fella
Cootie?
I don't know. I'm going to have to think of a good one. But I was just wondering, now you've thankfully recovering from the hand thing.
Yes.
Are you protecting yourself against bigger boy coming back?
Oh, yeah, I've set a series of bear traps in the garden, and when she comes back, she will be destroyed and punished.
Well, I just want you to be careful because I do worry about you, Iain.
You know that if she comes back, I'm going to try and stroke her, right?
Are you really?
We all know that's the worst idea ever, and we all know it's going to happen.
Could I get you some of those gloves they use when they fly hawks?
No, get me what was it, a falcon sex hat?
Right. Katherine, I think you need to have a very strong word with Iain about this.
It's good. Listen, if she comes back, and
There's going to be kittens, Alistair.
I suspect she might have had her kittens actually, because she's not been back since Saturday.
She's also had a fix of blood.
Yeah, I suspect we may not see her again because I bet she's had kittens. But I will be much more careful. I got too cocky, and I tried to stroke her from behind, and that was my mistake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, look, have a great holiday, you both, and see
you,
you
mate.
when you get back.
Tutty buys.
Bye.
We're having a week off. So if you want a piece of this pie, you got to get your cutlery out now. 0203 286. Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you? Yes.
No, I work.
You should be in bed.
You should be in bed. Here is my mod payment for the month. These cats, man. Right, let's just try this. This is Tim's last attempt
Right.
We have a visual connection. We have audio.
Why was it not working before?
Don't blame me.
Let's not talk about the past, Tim. Let's move on.
Fine. I was interested
Working in the lab late one night. I came up with a hillside.
There he is. There's a little smile.
Hey, cheeky Tim Tims.
I like
Timmy
your
Tommy
cheeky
Tutus.
comments. That reminded me of why I called you the other day, actually, when you were having lots of conversations about Breville's or sandwich toasters, not Breville's. It's a product name, right? Because
it's more boring than I remember.
I used to have a. Do you remember?
Nope.
He doesn't remember. Go on.
I used to have one.
HMAC Queen says, "Is this guy single?"
Are you single for HMAC Queen?
I would put money on it.
Thanks very much. No, there's only one of me. I don't get it either.
Oh dear, it was quick, but it wasn't funny.
No, I've got another one. I wrote it down earlier on. You said the government can't do anything for 10 days. And so I just wondered, would you notice the difference? Brilliant.
Can we just have a moment's silence for that joke that just died, please, ladies and gentlemen?
Anyway, I hadn't used the old sandwich toaster for a long time, so I got it down, and it must have been about 5 years.
Great story, bro.
And I used to clean it properly after I used it.
Of course you did.
But it wasn't working, and so I did a little fiddling, took it apart with the old screwdriver, and the amount of caked up cheese that was inside amid all the wireworks.
Give it to that guy that called in earlier for his dinner. He'll have it.
Dirty get, yeah.
It's gone. It's gone now. But I'll tell you why I was phoning up. Before you go on holiday, I've worked it out.
Oh, he's got his pistol.
Worked it out, right? Don't.
Are you ever going to finish?
Okay.
Right. So what we're going to do?
I think today of all days, this is what he would have wanted, a bit of gun sports.
What we're going to do is I'm going to sit. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Then. I'm going to sit you down amid my books of horror story.
Ask for this.
Have you seen what Pete's saying in the chat? Note to chat: please do not treat callers like they're pieces of meat, unless you intend to treat all callers like they're pieces of meat, even the obese and hairy ones.
We don't
Thank
have
you.
any obese and hairy callers. We don't have any of those. Yes, okay.
Do you want to punch that man, or do you just shoot him?
No, I just balanced apples on his head.
You can buy fruit bowls.
So this is like the 5th time we've done this, and it's never worked. Partly
This is the third time we've done it.
Always works for me.
You're a little bit SH1T.
Now, can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got sights, yes.
Okay.
So, what was the problem before is I was trying to hold the phone on the camera and the gun and all that, so it wasn't working. So now we don't have that problem.
Yeah.
See? Right. So who's going to go?
Because I'm losing the will to live.
Okay. Up, 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 up. Shoot. There's a delay, isn't there?
Yeah, you got to ride the delay. I'll go next.
You ride it.
Really? Go.
Up, 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 stop. Up, stop, shoot. Right, that was pointing at it. That was pointing at it, and it didn't hit it. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Goodbye, Tim.
I don't think those bullets are good for apples.
It was pointing at it. You was pointing at it, right?
The laser was bang on. That should have been apples.
Jim
Worse.
has paid us. Jim has said, "Here's my mod payment for the month," and this is great, Jim. Jim has given us £20. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Fifi77, thank you for the money. It's what he would have wanted.
It really is.
But this is great, and thank you for this, Jim. And so this is a new thing that we're introducing. If you want to be a mod, it's £20 a month.
That's the starting fee.
That's the starting fee, and it goes up each month by £20 to a maximum. No, because that sounds like it could be a scam. To a maximum of £1,000.
Yeah.
So, hang on a second. Let's just turn this down and answer this. Hello, caller. No, they're gone. Oh, hello. Yes? This is who?
Know what the show is.
Oh, hey man, how you doing?
I'm alright. I should be working, but I'm distracted.
We should be working, but we're distracted.
No, we don't work. We don't
I'm
work.
distracting you while I'm distracting myself.
I am detecting an accent. Are you? May I ask what part of the world you are from? You don't have to tell me. And what part of the world you are in?
I am from and in California.
Oh.
Wow, mate.
I thought about trying to fool you with an accent.
Why does California sound so sexy? I know why it sounds so sexy. Because those goddamn Beach Boys. Those goddamn Beach Boys have painted an image of California which we all know is not true.
Well.
Or is it?
I mean, not always. It can be true.
Okay, dreams can come true.
I assume.
Sunny California.
So, am I right in thinking you came over with the raid?
Yeah, I came from Declan's stream.
Right.
How long have you been watching Declan?
One day.
Oh wow! Oh
Kind
God,
of, yeah.
man, you're diving in head first. Well, first of all, he's brilliant, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
And so you watched him, and you've come over to this, and you've very vocally, and we don't really like that in this country. Very vocally.
What speaking?
What the hell is this goddamn piece of
He's
trash?
being
I
bad.
got no idea what this shit is, man.
I don't think I phrased it quite like that.
I'm maybe paraphrasing. I've got a lot of things
Maybe a
going on in
smidgen.
my life. Have you worked out what it is yet?
I mean, I know it's a talk show where you listen to callers.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is there? Okay.
Nope. There's no.
Well.
Nope. That's it.
Although we are about to go through all the unban requests and decide who's a piece of trash and needs taken out and who deserves leniency. So
it's basically that. We've kind of got end of term fever because we're off for a week, but it's a phone-in show. We try and avoid politics and stuff. If someone wants to phone in about the Duke of Edinburgh, they can. I don't know why they'd want to, but they can. And we just kind of sit and talk about what goes on in our lives. It's very silly. We talk a little bit about mental health, and I've just been recently diagnosed as bipolar and ADHD, so we're exploring that. And we generally talk about the Beatles quite a bit. And it's kind of about nothing, really, man. This is about nothing.
It's just a sort of hangout, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like that you go through unban requests. It's always nice to see forgiveness in this modern world.
We do.
Oh, well, there sometimes is forgiveness, but there is also an awful lot of this.
Well, at least the opportunity. It's nice.
I'm feeling forgiven tonight. I say it's end of term. I'm ready to. Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Judge Boyle, but we'll see. Well, I hope that's kind of come some way to answering your question.
Yes, thank you.
All right, nice one, man. Thanks a lot. You take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So,
hey, that was brave, wasn't it?
This is a phone call. It was brave. Thank you. So, mods, £20 a month. Who's in? Current mods, we will not be backdating it, but you've got to pay April subs. Who's in? Who wants it? Come to us. Come to us.
Oh, it's all gone quiet. Suddenly the power's not so attractive.
It's all this until it's all that. Right, let's
Should we have a look and see what riffraff we've got this year?
So
this
basically,
week?
people get banned in the chat by me, Katherine, and our wonderful, wonderful mods. How much for half an hour of modding? That's £100, Sarah. It's £100. We'd love to have you on board as part of the team. So it is people get banned.
Yeah.
And they can apply to be unbanned.
Because there is just one rule when it comes to, well, I think when it comes to life, but certainly in our corner of the internet, other places might be a bit loosey-goosey with stuff, but we just have one rule.
What's that?
Now, of course, the usual ground is covered: homophobia, misogyny, racism, all the isms, basically. But generally being a dick. If you're a dick in the chat, you will be advised as such, and if you continue, you'll get banned.
Oh.
However...
Got a couple of messages. Oh, no, Amy, I'm trying to see that one. First of all, Bokos says, skate fast, eat ass. Okay? And
is that the rule?
Nescafe
is that the
Original,
rule on yours?
Nescafe Original 717 says, the guy on the left loves the attention. You didn't need to use the words on the left, did you?
Well,
and what
you don't
attention?
mean this guy?
You should be in bed.
We're on Twitch, but you're piping up in our chat. So who loves the attention more?
Yeah. By the way, Pepe Frogs, no Pepe Frogs. That gets you a timeout. We discussed this actually on the Discord.
Yeah.
Pepe the Frog gets you a timeout and a warning. Do it again, a ban.
Ban.
It's a ban. We don't like it. You may not know that. You may become from. So Pepe Frog, once timeout, don't do it again. Do it again, you're out.
The other thing is that recently we've decided that because we have ownership of this particular corner of the internet, we don't have to justify why we make decisions. Sometimes people could just be aggravating to us and we'll get rid of them. Listen, we have a high threshold. People have to be really, really annoying. If you're annoying, you'll get banned.
Phoebe85 says, token of appreciation on the dono.
Thanks,
Thank you. And Data 7th, Johnny says, big up!
Big up yourself, Johnny. Thanks very much
Big
for that.
right up yourself, Johnny.
On a serious note,
Hello.
The chat is really important
Could be true,
to us because people tell us all kinds of stuff and they're not going to disclose that stuff if there's
No,
someone
I totally disagree with sex with a robot.
Something.
judging in the chat or being a dick in the chat. So
if you want to have sex with a robot, I'm not going to judge you for that. I would like to talk to you about it actually privately and see if we can work up like a kind of timeshare scheme.
God. Whenever I hear about that, I just think about the detachable, rinsable parts and where you put them on your draining board.
If I had some kind of masturbatory device that
Yeah.
needed cleaning, I think I would probably take it in the shower with me and clean it out while I was in the shower, because then all the fluids. That's
So,
what I would suggest.
All the genitalia gets cleaned in the shower, regardless of whether it's attached or not. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seems good. Because I was just imagining it on the draining board.
No,
with the spoon stuck in it.
Shower, mate.
Okay, yeah, that seems. You've given that quite a lot of thought. Anyway,
I may have left it in the shower. Anyway,
back to the matter of this course.
Please.
And let's see who we've
I do
got.
like the Wankatron, Matty. I love it, actually. Yeah. I do. I love it.
Right, let's have a look at the unbanned request. Sometimes we can make a mistake. Sometimes someone happens into the realm of dickery that doesn't belong there, right? Because maybe the timing is wrong. Earlier this week...
I try not to look.
Earlier this week, we had a lot of white supremacists trying to spam the chat, right?
Yeah.
So maybe our trigger finger was a little itchy, but that was just because we were, deluged with them. So let's see who got caught in the crossfire, if anyone. And if you were caught in the crossfire wrongly, you will be reprieved.
Yes.
Straight in with Butterboy69. Now, the use of the
And it's
number
but,
69.
It's not butter as in butter.
It's
but as
but.
in B-U-T-T-A boy. But a boy.
As in the verb to butt. You better not be scratching my robes over there because I need those.
I'm not touching them over here.
She is scratching
Can't see the other hand.
my robes. Okay, so Butterboy69, and we can look at the chat history and see just where it all went wrong for Butterboy69.
Yes, we can.
123. This happened on the 4th of the 4th, so quite recently. Butterboy entered the room with the gem penis. Ignored. So a minute later, he thought, I'll try piss.
Okay.
Yep.
We've all tried it.
Then within that minute, he did that face. And then a minute later, are you MFs even reading the comments? Banned.
Yeah.
Now, the great thing about the unbanned request is that you get to put your own little bit of mitigation in there. Your reason why maybe you have been misjudged or a plea for leniency, an apology sometimes. An apology is always great.
Yeah.
Butterboy chose to put in ass.
Wow.
Doesn't give me an awful lot to play with, so to speak, does it?
No.
So I think we're going to keep him banned, and I don't think he'll be bothered about it.
Denied. Goodbye. Good.
Well, Alison_UK. Been following us for a while, I think. Yeah, it's quite a long history. The problem was when we were discussing the reason why we don't have anyone coming on dropping the N-bomb on this
This
programme.
was the N word. Wasn't it? Well, there shouldn't even be a debate.
There isn't a debate, is there?
No.
There isn't a debate. But it was, someone always brings in the... I'm going to say it, a white person always brings in the, well, they say it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why do you want to say it? Anyway, we're not getting into that right now.
Why would you want to say the N word?
Exactly.
Here's my thoughts on cartoons of Muhammad. Right? I think it's dumb that people get really upset at cartoons of Muhammad. I think it's dumb. Right, at drawings. I think it's dumb, okay? But I think it's dumber to wind those people up. And I always remember years and years ago, We went to a pub in Eton, right? And afterwards, outside there was a guy who was very, very drunk, probably on drugs, and was shouting, "I will fucking kill anybody that comes near me!" And everyone was frozen and looking down at the ground. Now, what I could have done was gone up to him and going, "Gah!" and got the crap kicked out of me. Or I could have just looked at the ground. Then when my friends came up to me saying, "Right, we're going to go. So I didn't agree with what the guy was doing. I thought it was dumb. And I thought it was dangerous. And I thought, that's a really stupid thing to do. But I'm also not going to go up to the guy and flick him. So that's my thinking on Charlie Hebdo, which I think happened about 3 years ago. So I hope that clears things up for you. And I think it ties into what we're talking about here. Or does it? I don't know. But I've shared my wisdom with you.
Here's what Alison says, and I'm not going to go back over it because I don't have to. Some things don't have to be debated. No. Why have I been banned?
Hey, Michael.
I totally agree with what you're saying. I'm just asking a question. I think the N-word sounds awful, and as a 50 woman, I've never said it. But why ban me, Iain? You must have understand what I meant. But you went on about it.
But the question was, what was the question that she's asking?
What does anyone get out of saying the N-word? It's a disgusting word coming out of anyone's mouth. Yes,
she
even
was
when
angry
black people themselves
she was
say
angry
to
that
each
black
other.
people saying it, and we explained about reclamation of the word, reclaiming the word, and all of that stuff.
And then the question ended up being, what about Asians? I mean, do we have to go through everyone?
Donuts.
Hey, Datum, thank you.
No, and also it came at a time when we were fending off white supremacists. So
I don't know if this one is open and shut.
I don't think it is.
I would.
I don't think
it's
it
not
is.
to me.
But here's the thing that I really gets on my nerves when it comes to the chat. When we've had the conversation, the person hasn't phoned up, so they become a pen friend in the chat, or But also this. That for me, it was the "what about the Asians" thing really annoyed me.
Okay. A lot of people saying ban, 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 ban. I suggest unban.
Do you think?
But it's up to you.
Do you think benefit of the doubt in this situation? But here's the thing: she still doesn't understand why we don't want to discuss it.
I don't think it's even B of the D. I think it is. Let's move on, and maybe at some point through osmosis, she might pick something up.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Yeah, my fear, and I'm going to put it out there, my fear is that this isn't necessarily just about this situation. It's about someone who doesn't listen. Because the "what about the Asians"
I tell you what,
thing.
let's think about it.
All right.
Let's just sit on this one, and if only there was some way.
A palate cleanser.
Like a little soul douche. Music. Hey, look at you guys. You've moved. Look at, first of all,
hello.
Look, you're in a different house, different haircuts. I'm loving it. What have you got for us, guys?
Hi guys, nice to see you. How's it going?
Lovely to see you.
Sorry, I missed the music cue because I wasn't sure that we were on, or we would have been straight in with it then.
We'll do it again. Right, we'll do it again. Right, hang on a minute. So, that's a tough one, Katherine. I think we should sit on it. You know what we need?
A palate cleanser.
A soul douche. Music. No. I can't have any of this 2, 3, 4 shit. You got to come. So it's going to be. You know what we need? Right, this isn't it. This is rehearsed. You know what we need?
A palate cleanser.
Soul douche. That is that. You just got to come and trust your instincts. You guys are good enough, Floydie. You're good enough.
I think on the word douche, you start your 2, 3, 4.
You got this, guys.
Yeah.
You've got this. I want this movie to be great. Okay, let's think about this one. This is a tough one. You know what we need?
A palate cleanser.
A soul douche. Music.
Well, when you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair,
talking to some rich folks that you know. Well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company.
Floyd looks happy. That
No,
makes me
I
happy.
just never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. Then you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail.
I would not say yes, but I certainly would not
Send
say
me dead
no.
flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Now when you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, well, I'll be in my room with a needle down the school. Another girl chase my blues away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. And you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers to my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Take it, Stevie.
Where we going to put Stephen Floyd off of his guitar solo. He said, say it once week. Will we manage it tonight?
Play Floydie.
That's right, ladies. Those are Floydie's actual fingers. Imagine what could be going to your neck, your hair, or your genitals.
Take me down, little Susie, take me down.
He did it perfectly!
I know you think you're the queen of the underground. But you can send me dead flowers every morning. Bring it with dead flowers by the U.S. mail. Say it with dead flowers at my wedding. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave. No, I won't forget to put roses on your grave.
Yes, man! Oh, that was lovely.
Guys. Thank you very much, guys. Nice to see you.
Glad to have you on the mains.
Thank you. Can I just ask, Stephen, you look really happy today. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm cool, thanks. Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you, Chris. Lovely to see you, Stephen. Always an absolute pleasure and a highlight of the week for both of us. So thank you. My soul is still a little bit damp. I'm going to have to shake it around a bit and dry it. But I feel good.
Good, I'm glad.
I feel good. Where do we stand on that conversazione?
All right, well, listen, after that, I wasn't before, but after that, I'm minded to unban. But here's the thing. Once you've been noticed, you've been logged.
Where can we see them on Twitch? I don't think they're on Twitch. I think they're just people that are sensible and have not got involved in this madness.
That was great. Thank you, guys. Really loved that. Who is next? Who is next?
Lou_Junior.
Lou Jew. Yeah. Oh, God, that sounds terrible. So I do apologise. I said Lou Jew, and I realised that could have sounded really horrible. I didn't mean it like that.
Lou Junior.
I apologise. Lou Junior. I
Came
tried
in
to shorten
with
the word and it didn't work. I'm
BLM.
sorry.
Was immediately banned by Matty.
Oh, Matty's we know is a racist.
He's a
This is
racist.
tough. He's a great mod. He's also a massive racist.
Yeah,
it's
this is the unfortunate thing.
kind of thing.
As is often found in the judicial system, there's
Yep.
often one, isn't there?
Yep.
And,
No, the whole thing's bent. Like, the whole thing's bent.
Okay, I think this is probably this guy's been a victim of timing.
I'm a victim of circumstance.
I think he was a victim of circumstance. I think this may have come hot on the heels of people coming in and trying to disrupt the chat. So that because I can't see Matty doing that otherwise. All I said was Black Lives Matter because
And black wives.
and
Black
Black
Lives
Wives
Matter. And black
because
husbands.
some mug said the N word and there's a lot of exclamation marks. This guy is feeling hurt, and I can understand why. I think that's an unban easy. I think
Easy unban.
that was just a trigger thing.
Easy unban. You know, we want to get it right and we don't always get it right, so we apologise. Matty.
It may be that Matty was shooting for someone else and clicked on the wrong person.
Yeah, no. Because he could have unbanned them himself.
Uh,
Oh, you missed Matty's ban explanation when he wrote, "Do they eckers like?" Matty. Next. I'm enjoying this tonight.
Another one got what's the M word? Oh, the N word. Matty Stevo banned. So I'm thinking this is in the midst of the racial wave.
Yeah, I remember this.
What for? I just came in and asked because I don't understand what's going on.
I'll ban him.
The account was created 1st of April, which is usually a red flag, but 2018. So this is not someone who's just
unban.
Made an account to cause trouble. Let's unban.
But we were. I remember there was a lot of people coming in. We were very hypersensitive, and we have said to the mods. We've said to the mods on Discord. Let's up the DEFCON to DEFCON. Is DEFCON like 1 higher than DEFCON 5? I can never remember. Let's turn. It's like doing the squelch on a CB radio. Let's turn the sensitivity up because we're getting some few a-holes coming in. So
And it was just the sheer numbers.
yeah. So we shoot first. We ask questions later in terms of banning you lot.
Here's another one. Halchaw, the M word? Oh. Someone else why would you think it was the M word? But okay. I thought he said the M word, and I didn't know what that could be. I am not an English speaker as first language. And
it's a foreigner. No,
Eminem same to me. I'm confused as to why I was banned.
Rappers ever.
I genuinely didn't hear what the presenter said. All right, unbanned.
DEFCON 1 is the highest of DEFCONs. Well, then we're at DEFCON 1 at the moment in terms of hypersensitivity to invaders. DEFCON 1. Imagine.
Okay.
That's a world-weary sight from our good friend Katherine Boyle, a award-winning journalist and producer. You probably want to donate to help her feel better. Get split.
I'll be fine. Jakey Tomy. What was not edited out? Robot face. Doesn't sound like it. Opinionated at TLNA. Neither of you are right. I'm sorry for how it came off. I was trying to say that it's not a good idea to debate and can be really opinionated. I'm new to the channel, and when it came in and saw it was heated, especially towards AJ, I tried to calm it down. Nothing bad was meant by it. I'm sorry if what I did was really that wrong.
It's our job to calm it down. If we want to calm it down, it's our job.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bad.
Okay, but here's just a little tip. If someone's having a conversation and you don't know what they're talking about, don't wade in and say calm down or cheer up or anything like that, because it's usually not helpful. But I'll unban in this situation, yes.
Jay Bloke says, how you got stars in your background? We caught them.
Yeah, persistence. Something a lot of young people these days like.
You guys haven't got any idea what persistence means. Next.
Asural.
Oh.
I'm surprised you banned this one because he sounds like someone after your own heart.
Oh, come on, mate. Come on.
My farts smell real bad, says Asural.
Okay.
Just an observation.
That's it. One comment.
Banned. I was being immature and I'm sorry.
Stay banned.
Really?
Keep banned.
Really?
I'm banned.
Starting a crime now. Because I've got a couple of rap sheets full of your name.
Crap sheets. Unban them if you have to.
One ban. Let's see.
I think you've softened in your old age.
Certainly not. I'm toughening up. One bad decision.
This is great. This is what life is all about. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about celebration. It's about brotherliness and sisterhood and being together and being alone and just really, getting on and moving on and enjoying and experiencing. And you see things, you hear things, and stuff kind of happens. And all you can do really is it's one foot in front of the other. It's like, you go camping and you got your family. And
are you all right?
I'm trying to explain what life is, and I've got a little bit lost, so I'd really appreciate it if you could take over.
And then you die.
Thank you very much indeed.
Billy Child Bosch. I think this person's been banned for being irritating, but you're the one that did the banning. I heard that.
I didn't say what?
It's a microphone, and I've got...
We got these. By the way, if you want to be a pro streamer, we nicked this idea from Stephen Page, and from most musicians obviously do it. We got these. I like my big headies on if I'm gaming, because I can hear them. But we got these, and I did a TV thing on Zoom, and they said, ideally, if you could get some of those kind of like white headphones. We don't like the big headphones. And so I did this. I had these, and I said, actually, we can't have you using speakers. You're going to need to get your headphones in. I went, I've got them in. They said, well, obviously, clearly you haven't. I went, guys,
suck on these.
Clearly you're dicks. Stephen Page, about 35 quid these were. You can get really expensive ones. These are sort of pretty cheap ones. And boy, what a revolution and a revelation, weren't they?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Really, really love it. Anyway.
Billy Child Bosch, Imagine a Mountain. Iain, daytime editor, 2000 plus, evening 500, but with better content. Go figure.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Take that, doing Nirvana, same ballpark. Clap, clap, clap. Fifth Forces. I saw this. It's apparently groundbreaking stuff. The Fifth Force. They might know stuff about stuff that they don't know about. Have a banana. WTF is this entertainment? So we had a running commentary from this man in the chat.
Hello.
Savaloy, how's it going?
Bold
opening gambit.
What you got?
Hello, all right, Iain. All right.
Hello, little man. Come here.
How you doing?
Talk to me, brother. Talk to me.
I just wanted to check in. I didn't catch the beginning of the show. I wanted to see how many days are you in with coming off the old Vens?
I think it's about 10. I'm clean as far as I'm concerned. I'm clean. I'm
10
speaking
days.
to the psych in 5 weeks about ADHD and bipolar, but 10 days off after tapering down off my antidepressants. I'm clean.
Yeah. How did ADHD? I know I've got ADHD, but they venlafaxine. My dad and my brother both used to take it.
Yes.
And I know it's heavy. I was on citalopram for about 8 years, but yeah. I know that that venlafaxine is pretty heavy, so it's probably going to be a bit tough, man. I'm a year off now.
Yeah.
Of the citalopram, and it's definitely worth it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, but it is a weird ride. Like, I think later symptoms I wasn't expecting, like anxiety attacks, but I never understood not PTSD, generalized anxiety before, where it would come from. I wasn't anxious or unhappy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, hold on, why is the heart going? Why am I dizzy all of a sudden? Or that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So that come probably at 9-10 months. So it's to be expected. I'm just saying, if you get weird symptoms like quite far in, it's cool. Do you know what I mean? It's worth.
Hang on a minute. So you're saying 9 months after coming off the pills, you were still getting symptoms of
No.
withdrawal?
So I didn't used to get anxiety attacks often, but I think the citalopram was stopping that. But I would get them. But I don't know whether, because I started taking citalopram for depression and anxiety but by the time I come off, I had severe delayed PTSD from some other stuff.
All right, so that wasn't those anxiety attacks, and that's my phrase I'm using there. They weren't because they weren't a side effect of the medicine being reduced. That was something that had been suppressed by the medicine.
I think
and then
so.
Once the medicine had gone,
it
allowed that stuff that was underneath to come out for you to experience it.
Definitely, yeah.
Right, I got you.
It was confusing though, because instead of the anxiety attacks where I'd had a couple from coming off, which were based on, I could be like, okay, this and that was going on. The anxiety was building, and then it boiled over. Do you know what I mean? But then I had 3 or 4 where nothing was going on. I was totally fine. Weren't having a bad day. Wasn't depressed or anything, and it was just like bang. My doctor explained it to me, like he said, your brain is used to doing this, so sometimes the wiring's messed up, you know. Yeah. So
flare.
Yeah, like it's with trauma you get that a lot with trauma. They say as well, that you would just get random symptoms that are. It made me look into it, see it more like a damaged arm, or like a bad stomach condition or something like that, like chemical, rather than always to do with something that's actually going on in the outside world. It's just that my brain just wouldn't have that. Do you know what I mean? But I would say, but 10 days venlafaxine. I know it's heavy stuff, man. Did you take citalopram before that?
I did citalopram for years, and then just one day it just stopped working. Working. And I was going through a bit of a rough patch getting divorced and stuff, but it just stopped working. So I went to sertraline for like 3 weeks, and I couldn't handle sertraline. It was horrendous. My leg, I'd be in bed and my leg was just going like a jackhammer, like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I didn't like it. And so then I moved
Was that the one where you were really distant as well?
I don't remember the things.
Yeah.
But then I moved to mirtazapine and venlafaxine. Mirtazapine was great. I did the jungle on mirtazapine because I knew that I would sleep at night. I'd take a tablet and I'd be out for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Came off that really easily. So I've been on venlafaxine for 8-9 years, something like that. 8 years.
Jesus,
something like
that's
that.
a long time.
Maybe no, not that. It's not that long. It's a lie. 6 years. Let's say 6 years.
A year's long enough, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'm off it, and it's all right. And I tapered it, and I did it with my doctor. The last one I kind of jumped off a little bit quickly, and it was a tough few days. But it's all right. I'm keen to see what this ADHD and this bipolar feels like. That's what I want now. I feel like Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. I don't know what I'm going to get, and I'm really excited by it.
The ADHD's it's a different type of curveball. I think that's why I've listened to you since. I mean, my whole family, me, my mum, my dad, and my brother. My mum started listening since LBC, so growing up through, you know, and I think I was always drawn to, I think, the randomness of it. So like ADHD in you doesn't surprise me at all. Like, do you know what I mean? I hope you don't take that. I hope you don't take that in a bad way.
Well, now you read about it, it's bloody obvious, isn't it?
Bloody bullies, bloody bastards.
There's so many. I've been only starting to follow Instagram accounts, ADHD accounts and stuff, and just sliding through these little symptoms and why.
I might have a little look. Who would you recommend on Instagram?
There's ADHD. Let me try and just grab them up now. Hold on.
I'll jot this down because I'm up for. I want to read about it because the more I read about it, the more I go, oh right, okay, no, that's a thing that not everyone has. Okay.
Yeah. There's some stuff that you will find and you'll be like, oh damn. Like I thought one of mine was I would do stuff like I would think, right, I'm gonna have a shower. Now a shower's boring. We all know, you know.
Showers are boring, man. He's right.
Or brush your teeth or something like that, and I'll run the shower, but the shower will still be running 45 minutes later, and I'll just be standing around doing nothing.
Oh, I won't do that. I'm not fucking nuts like that. Jesus, you absolute lunatic. I'm not. For goodness sakes, man.
No, but it was little things like strange little things that I thought, well, these are definitely me things, you know, and I ended up being just like, no way. So many other people are dealing with this. A close friend of mine, she's like campaigns for it and stuff like that, and she has it as well. I've got one here. One's called ADHD_couple,
Oh,
that's a good one. Yeah.
We're looking for an ADHD couple for join us in some really frustrating times.
It'd be interesting house to live in. Yeah. ADHD couple, ADHD actually, ADHD. Oh, the mini ADHD coach. A lot of them are like little.
That's enough. That's enough. Give me those 3.
Yeah.
And you've given them to me, and I'm gonna have a little look.
I'll try and
Maybe I can
see if I can.
Instagram for the first time in my life instead of just,
Yeah, I could. Do you want me to try and send them?
No. I've got them. I will find them. I'll have a little look after the show, mate.
They're on the whiteboard.
I'll have a look tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's wicked though, man. I think it's tough, but I think it's definitely worth it. Do you want to see my cat? Can I show you my cat before I go?
Why would you even?
We were going to ask your name, but actually, the cat is more important.
Oh, Johnny.
Hiya, Johnny. Well,
Johnny was a fool. He didn't act cool. He walked on out. He broke every rule. He should have stopped, looked, and listened. Should have used his head. If he don't watch out, he's gonna wind up dead. So don't step.
Wind up dead. Wind up dead. He's gonna wind up dead. Say hello. This is Izzy.
Oh, look at that marking on her nose. Let's see her face. Look at that nose.
How do I swap the camera out?
No, not that nose. That nose is not quite as... There we go.
Hello.
Oh, look at her nose. Look at that little triangle, baby.
Izzy Pops. She's the one that's been looking after me through all the grief and the
little
madness
baby.
And
love her.
Everything. And this is her sister. Hold on. Who was? She was having a clean.
Sorry to disturb you, madam.
They've got the best noses, look. Oh, darling. Look at that nose.
Her sister. She doesn't sit on me. She only ever sat on my mum, and now she doesn't sit on anybody.
Yeah, I've got a cat like that. She'll sit next to me if I'm lucky.
Get this right. So I'm sat here, and I can hear Big Boy crying. And I had this door shut because I was doing an interview with Retro Faith.
He's loud.
And so I opened the door, and I thought, the noise isn't coming from there. Big Boy's taken to sitting out by the front door, crying, shouting, and waiting for me to come and let him in. The front door. What is that? I said, I let him in. What I said? This is once. This is not becoming a thing. This is not becoming a thing. Don't.
Is that the cat that says okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Big Boy, okay. They're asleep.
Asleep.
I haven't fed them, have I?
No.
Do they follow you? Do any of your cats follow you into the toilet when you go to the toilet?
They all do. And Lucky will offer herself to me.
Do you know why they do it?
I know why they do it. I looked it up.
Go on.
It's about skin and the smell of you. Not like farts, but the smell of you. So when you've got more skin exposed, that's when they want to scent you up more.
But she flashes her vulva at me while I'm shitting.
Well, that's because you're hot on the toilet.
No, I was talking to the viewer. She flashes her vulva.
Oh, my God. But my cat thinks she's posh, and even she does it. In fact, my husband says that sometimes when he's having a wee, he has to move her out of the stream because she's like obsessed with the flush.
Patty started climbing up the toilet. Hang on, Josh makes a good point. Big Boy is actually a trapped wizard.
I think he might. Well, he's not the smartest, is he?
Wizards are stupid, man. They believe in magic.
It's how he got trapped.
What do you want? We're last thing, so we're doing the Judgment Day.
I was told the reason they follow you into the toilet was because in the wild, when one cat in a pack of cats, I think it's a pack of cats, goes to the toilet, the others look out for that cat.
Yeah, but they don't pay attention to the door. They're paying attention to.
Does a cat know that I'm having a dump? Do they know that that's what I'm doing?
But do you get knee bumps when you're having a dump? Like when they walk in and they kind of like bump onto your knee with their...
I get that, yeah.
You get that? Okay, cool. It's not just me then.
All right, this is turning into a little bit of a perversion hotline. Lovely to see you, man. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.
Am I normal with Kath and Iain? You've come to the wrong place to ask that question.
What a call. What a great call. I've got to play some adverts. Do apologise. If you don't want to see the adverts, I would suggest that you saw
yeah,
great call.
This guy Billy Childbosh put WTF is this entertainment?
That's rude. Of course it's not entertainment. We never said it was.
If it isn't, you're not compelled to stay, but we'd appreciate it if you didn't sort of mouth off in the chat. I'm sorry if I offended you. All I typed was, is this entertainment? When that singer was being comedy, ironic, auto-tune pop song thing, it was directed at others in chat. I feel I did no wrong. I asked for forgiveness if that was deemed wrong. So that's a non-apology. But it does seem maybe a little harsh when you read it in black and white, doesn't it?
Whoever banned them is an arsehole.
It was you.
Oh, what?
Unbanned. Unbanned. Now, this one is staying banned though, because this one, there are ways to ingratiate yourself in the chat, and there are ways to make a splash when you
Nice one, Data.
enter a room full of people you don't know. Would you enter a room
Saying
full of
Savaloy?
people? I liked him.
I liked him a lot, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to destroy him.
This guy is calling himself Eden Beaver.
Oh, that sounds like eating.
Yeah.
And beaver, as we know, is.
Yeah. And then the first comment was radio is for boomers. So, I mean, it just
that was
came in swinging.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. You banned them, didn't you? That one?
No, you did.
You were. I think you
timed
wanted
him out.
to ban.
I timed him out.
Right.
You banned.
Okay.
Because not taking any more prisoners. Really, it was just an opinion on radio. Radio is dying. Is saying so such a faux pas. If so, I get it.
Whoa. Well, I said radio was dying today. I didn't really mean it.
It was more having a really kind of offensive, aggressive manner and name. So you can stay banned.
Oh, I would say unban. Oh, I would have said unban. Jeez. I like the tone of that.
Would you have kept him if his name was Sukin Cox or something?
I used to go to school with a girl called Sue King Cox. Well, she was Sue King, and then she married Tony Cox.
Captain Tom Fan 69. There's that magic number.
Oh, I banned this one immediately.
Put rip our Tom. I think Tom has done enough for this country.
Captain
Doesn't need ripping.
Tom Fan 69. First got rip our Tom.
Question mark. Well, hopefully this will clear it up for you.
Mad Plotter says, wait, am I unbanned? You better believe it, baby,
But careful. Go steady now. Oh, this was a funny one. I enjoyed this one. Steve Cowland, 72. You're getting slagged off right in town, fella. I banned because we were doing a song.
Donuts. Say it, read it again.
You're getting slagged right off in town, fella.
That's not what you said. You said you're getting slagged off right in town.
All right, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. He's not coming back.
Hey, Skinny Jean Gardner. Lovely to see you.
Banned because I didn't realise you were singing about people talking in town, right?
Bath on its Gillette. Yep.
So this guy was doing a joke.
Okay.
Oi, mods. Ian's lyric was something like talking about you round town. I simply reiterated the line was slagging you right off in town, fella. You see?
You stole my lyric. Here's the thing I hate. You know the words in a song, right?
Yeah.
Well, what was Posh way of saying? I've got
lyric.
It's a lyric. Eleanor Rigby lives in a church and a wedding and a bed and has been. Who can she sing? It's not the lyrics. It's not the lyrics. It's
Although they do put words and lyrics by, don't
It's
they?
the lyric. It's the lyric. It's the lyric.
It's the what now?
The lyric. That really annoys
Anyway, this
me.
guy got it right. And he spelled it with a capital L, but I don't think there's any need for that. So he explained his joke after being unbanned. So he'd already been unbanned.
Unbanned.
And someone went, yeah, you got unbanned. That's why you got unbanned. And then the response was, I see. Trigger happy, eh? Now, if anyone says that, I think it's a strong mod who can resist just the final ban hammer on that one. And you didn't resist that. You banned him. Banned for saying trigger happy? I'm confused. I thought this was fun. Fun is over for you, Steve Cowland, 72.
Unban him.
Yeah, just don't get... Here's the thing. Or when you've been unbanned, you don't need to go for the mods, especially when the mods were these guys.
It's like I'm losing weight in my face, but my belly's getting bigger. 16 stone 3. It's the heaviest I've been in about 4 years. Anyway. Sorry, say that. My face is getting thinner.
Your hair is getting bigger. Yenji Fish. You are strange. Matty Stevo banned. It was meant to be sarcastic, but sorry if you feel the wrong way.
Oh, I like that. Was a mean ban, Matty.
What's the matter with Matty?
Is there a list of the 500 rules? No. There's only one rule. There's only one rule. There it is on the screen now. That's it.
Just try your very hardest.
You got that rated law list? You got it? Just that one. And by the way, you almost just broke it.
Oh, here we go. The grass. The snitch. Andrea H.
Oh.
We don't need to go through what happened. We know what happened.
She's a piece of trash and betrayed us and disobeyed orders.
I forewarned, snitched on those in What's on the Tape stream that a raid was impending, feel terrible and would humbly request my ban be lifted. Lessons have been learned, never to be repeated. That, my friends, is an apology. Can the trust be restored, however, after such a gross infraction?
I say ban forever. But
What's that noise?
Oh, someone's got a mouse or something.
There's a growling.
There's a growling. Where is it? In the kitchen or in here? Someone's got a mouse. You have to deal with this. Do whatever you want. But
I want to see the mouse.
Hello?
Just heard in the kitchen now. What's he got? Listen, as it's just you and me, Alison, I'm going to let you back in, but just try and keep your head down. Oh! Oh, it's okay.
Listen to that.
Someone's been in the bin.
I've been woken up with that noise. That means there's a mouse or once a rabbit in my bedroom. George, can we have that rib back?
Oh!
I beg you. Do you talk like that to your daddy?
Swearing on stream.
No. You talk like that to your daddy? Oh, you little shit! Oh, goodness sakes, man! Don't let me go back again.
He didn't bite you, did he?
Yeah. Fucking hell, Georges. Ow.
Andrew, I'm going to unban you. Just keep your head down, for God's sake. Unbelievable.
Going for a pee.
Okay, good luck with that. I can't, hang on. Unbanned. Oh, this is easy. This is easy. Quieter tonight. This is somewhat called pre-bib. Quieter tonight. It isn't live. Looking forward to seeing Christo on tonight. Great, the person that replaced us on the radio. So that's not at all a diss. What's on the Tape's quite rightly timed him out for 600 seconds. Boring. Nothing worse than someone who thinks they're interesting just banging on. This is talking about... Yeah. Someone talking about someone who'd called us up. Nothing worse than someone who thinks they're interesting just
George
banging on. Banged on pre-bib.
Can I just show you this? George just bit me. Look at that. Look at that. George just did that. And that.
Flipping George.
George just did that. George just did that there.
Not that one. That's an old one.
No. And that. And those.
No, come on.
But that's the one.
Anyway, this person's a dick. I'm banning. I apologise for my criticisms. They were not constructive. Wasn't in a good place. Well, don't bring your shit in here.
Just ban them all. They're all dickheads. I hate them.
Should we do something else for a bit?
Like what?
All right.
I'm enjoying this.
Are you?
Now, hang on a minute. Let's just have a breather.
I like the mushy peas.
There we go. And let's have this one.
I like the butter, please. I like the butter, please.
Unbelievable. I've never known him be that possessive towards
no-
you.
Normally, if they got something like that, I will put them out in the garden and let them...
Dispose of it themselves.
Yeah. Let's go on, baby. Let's go on tonight.
Jake, GG. Banned by What's on the Tapes, who clearly is not a Nico or Milana fan.
Let's just take this phone call, Katherine, and see what happens. Hello, caller.
You keep cutting me off, and I won't phone in with that Nerf gun.
Okay. Right, carry on.
NDL, 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 NDL,
let's not. We get the
NDL, and so on.
Nico, it's our friend Nico who doesn't reply to my texts anymore.
I love Nico and the video they was in together. What do we do?
Spamming. He's spamming. Keep him banned. He can be unbanned when Nico
returns your calls.
Returns my calls. Hello, caller.
Fair play. That was quite funny.
What was?
I wanted.
Oh!
All
right, let's call him back. Let's call him back.
Stop winding him up.
It wasn't a chicken bone, D. It wasn't a chicken bone, actually. So you're wrong there. Hello.
That one wasn't funny.
No.
I wanted to ask. Who's that?
Yep. Hello.
I wanted to ask you something.
Am I talking to myself here?
The Tommy Boyd shrine stuff you've got.
Yes, sir.
There was the first time I heard Tommy Boyd on the radio was when he was on Talk Radio, and he was just before or after Anna Rayburn in the afternoon. And it was a brilliant introduction where he kind of, I don't know, he just spoke for like 15, 20 minutes.
That's what he does.
And he kind of was given the impression, in a very vague way, that he knew the answer to everything. And it's very difficult to describe what he did, but it was kind of a little bit religious. And people phoned in very wound up. And he was just only speaking to people who were very wound up, and he was able to dodge their arguments with what he was saying. It's just really difficult to describe, but it was a work of genius. And ever since then, I listened to him, and he kind of introduced me to you as well, in a way, because you used to, banter with him every now and again. I just wonder if that rings a bell, because I would really like to listen to that clip again.
It doesn't.
If you've got
It doesn't. I don't know what's on there. I haven't listened to that for it's like a really old iPod. I haven't listened to that for 15 years, I'm going to say. Could you get iPods 15 years ago? I think you could. I haven't listened to it for 15 years, and I never got all the way through it. So I don't know. But this is the ADHD part of me. Going, well, I'll just do streams and we'll just go through them. Well, I'm doing streams and going through 34 gigabyte of Alan Bezek's. I can't now do a stream of going through. Then I was going to give away the iPod as a prize. I'm not doing that. So it doesn't ring a bell, no.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Having worked with him, it sounds like standard procedure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I tell you how I'm feeling right now, Tom?
Tim?
What?
Whatever. I'm feeling really sad that I'm not on the. I don't work in radio anymore. It's making me really sad. You've not done anything wrong, but just reminiscing about the freedom that that Boyd had on the radio. It's making me really sad. I think I'm really good on the radio. I think I'm really good, right? And I think I'm just getting into my stride, and it's making me really sad that I'm not on the radio. And that's my thing, and that's cool. And I may never be on the radio again. I suspect I probably won't be on a show where I had the freedom that we had at Talk Radio, and that's okay. But it's making me sad.
But don't you feel this? I've said this to you before. I think that this is the progression. This, to me, what you're doing now feels like the next stage, and other people have said it as well. It feels like the next stage of radio.
But it's not.
It's why do you think? Why do you feel it's not? Is it because the listenership isn't as big, or
no? Loads of reasons. Because there are pictures. Because it is not quite as. Why do I think it's not? There's something about being in a radio studio, whether it's me and Katherine or it's me on my own, and I can look down at the desk and there can be people over there, but I'm looking down and I'm in it. I'm in the zone. And we never quite got it at Talk, actually, because we kind of had the same 7 callers. That was part of the problem. We sort of had the same 7 callers, and we had to work like 5 times as hard to make those same 7 callers interesting. There's only so much you can do with an Alan Caddick followed by a Rainbow George followed by a whatever. And we were working with that every night. So we never quite got it. But there is something that could never be, even if I turned off the screen here, even if whatever, there's something about being in a studio and just being able to look down at the thing. And whenever Katherine was not producing and it was someone else, I'd just move the microphones so that I couldn't see who was in that room. And I'd look down at the desk and I'd just get into it. And I would enter the radio. That cannot happen. It cannot happen anywhere other than radio. Can't happen here. as much as we kind of, fake, as much as we kind of pretend this is like a phone-in radio show, it isn't. Can't happen on TV, can't happen in a light. It can only happen on a radio station.
I suppose, because I used to do a music show years and years ago, so I can understand it, because when I then started doing podcasts, and it felt, a little bit sterile, because I was talking to myself rather than talking to a live, audience or whatever. But when you say it can't be done, can Katherine as well, can you think of ways to make it more like what you want it to be?
We're going to turn the camera off.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
Gone. Camera's gone.
Great.
Let's do that.
Is that better now? Have you sorted it?
Fixed. Done. Thanks, man.
Good shout.
All right, no worries.
Thanks, Tom.
Don't you dare cut me off again.
Okay, let's do that.
Actually, I feel a little bit different already.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still not radio, and I miss it. I'm not getting overly maudlin. We wouldn't have been on the air tonight because we'd have got a phone call from Denny saying we're doing that, and I said, yeah, give it to Christo.
For the next however many weeks till this.
It's 10 days. It's 10 days of national mourning. God knows when the funeral is. This will not stop now until at least 2 days past the funeral, I'm afraid. Some of you won't remember Princess Diana. This is bigger than Princess Diana. This is bigger.
And we're all locked in.
Yeah, and it's Brexit, so we've got to be very, very British and very proud. This is bigger than Diana, and this is going to go on and on and on. And there you go.
Oh, hang on, we got a call.
Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hello, can I ask your magic ball something, please?
Of course you can, Katherine.
Ask it and I'll shake it.
Should I get sweet and sour prawn balls or sweet and sour chicken balls with my Chinese?
Jesus, why would you get prawn?
You may rely on it.
Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Happy to help.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. No visuals. Okay, who's next on the... Close your eyes, guys. If you're at home listening, close your eyes. Relax. Enjoy it. The picture ain't coming back tonight. Picture ain't coming back.
Sulla Magnus.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Sulla Magnus, did they send us an email?
No, they rang up, didn't they? And they said they'd had...
Okay.
He said, how many of you had? And he said, too much or something. And we said, right, we'll speak to you tomorrow.
The first line of the apology. Okay, I will not apologise. Okay, carry on.
For expressing my belief, but I believe the freedom of expression you and Kath express. I hope you will reverse this ban, please.
What did they...
We don't give you freedom to be a dick.
No. Hello, caller. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Yep, who is this? Yep, we can't hear you.
Oh, hi, my name's Daniel.
Right.
How are you doing tonight?
What have you got for us?
Not to make you more sad, but I just remember listening to you probably, was it 2005?
Yeah.
Back when I was at university.
Uh-oh.
And you're on LBC. And yeah, just recently found you again. And so glad to hear you back.
Hey, nice one. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. The LBC show was so much fun because me and the producer did not have a clue what the rules were, and we didn't know. I mean, we know what the legal rules were, but we didn't know what we didn't know what the rules were. And we had a boss that said, "Do anything you want. The audience is old women and they are dying. Do whatever you have to do." There was one period there where I did so many cover shifts. I did 25 days in a row on different shows.
Gosh.
Unbroken. They loved me. But that was fun. But and all of those shows, again, we talked about the Iain Lee Vault. They're all available online. You want to go and get them, you can get them. You can. How is life working out for you 16 years later?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I'm still in the same town I've always sort of lived in, which is, some might see that as a lack of progression. But hey, I love where I live. I've been in my family, so why move away from them, I guess.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't think that's necessarily. Oh no, I don't think that's failure or lack of growth or anything at all. It's kind of how humans are meant to live, I think, genetically, but we tend not to. Although
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, there's some that would say there's like the nomadic sort of spirit of you sort of live for a few years or whatever, then move on. And there's others who are sort of more sort of home based and just sort of like to stay around those they know and where they're comfortable, I guess.
I didn't make a decision to stay. I live around the corner from my parents, but that was kind of an accident, really. In that, if I wanted to buy my own place, I had to stay at home for a bit longer than I would have liked to, like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And then I got a job miles away, and I moved to Peterborough. And then I got a job nearer where my parents lived. So, of course, I came back, saved up, bought a place near them, and I kind of have lived near them ever since. But I don't feel any special affiliation to the town per se. But I tell you what, having small children and having your parents around the corner is great. Not only just from a selfish point of view, if like someone to help with the childcare, but my kids know their grandparents and they know them really well. And if anything ever were to happen, they know that they could go around and knock on the door and they've got an extra home there,
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, my sister's lives close and she's got a 2-year-old. So again, having the sort of grandparents to him sort of link, being only sort of 5-10 minutes away is going to be really handy, I think, growing up.
Yeah, it's really. I think it's important for him to have that extra influence. Sorry, what did you say?
So yeah, I was just saying, like with the past year being how it has been, like communication sort of been a bit sort of stilted, and obviously contact's been minimal, if not at all. But then having like the video calls, even that, and just knowing that they're around the corner still is still much nicer. Like Skype calls and things like that with people far away, it still feels far away.
Well,
but if they're in the same sort of town, you still get a bit of familiarity, I find.
Exactly. Well, my parents were in what they call it. They were not distancing. What was it called? Shielding for a lot of it. So in the first bit of lockdown, when everything was very, very strange, we weren't Zooming or anything, but every night my kids would go up and flash the landing light, and my mum would flash the landing light back.
I saw a video of that. That was magic.
And it was just a little, good night then. It was just a little, a feeling of being able to be together when we couldn't, even though they were tantalisingly close,
Oh, yeah. Well, that must have been a bit harder, actually, sort of being that close, that sort of almost in touching distance, but ultimately not.
Yeah.
Whereas I guess having that sort of 10, 15 minutes away from family was just enough distance that you couldn't sort of see them and stuff, but you knew they were just around the corner if any emergencies happen.
Yeah. It's been tough for everyone, hasn't it?
It has, and but I think sort of we're on the sort of the light in the end of the tunnel's getting brighter. I think is the way to put it. I think that well, going by all the figures we read, I know sort of you can believe as much as you can from the figures, but they're heading the right direction. It sounds like, certainly. So I'm hoping sort of 6 months from now. I think that's when the sort of close to whatever new normal will start kicking in. It won't be sort of 21st of June or whatever they say. That might be the day when all the restrictions are gone. But I think a few months later.
Did I read that the government are considering allowing people to hug each other outside?
What?
Did I read that, or is that a spoof?
You may have done. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I've not personally seen it, but I mean that could be a thing. They'll bring in some sort of slogan towards probably around a bank holiday.
Yeah.
Let's say not the next main bank holiday, but the one at the end of
that was
May.
real. That was real.
Why
Richard
not?
Says. Yeah.
Oh wow, really? Yeah. Well, there we go.
Real
That'll probably be one of the new forest slogans.
Why would hugging? Well, I suppose hugging out supposed to be outside because then the germs blow away. But that's but also they announced it again today. But they've been announcing it for months and no one's picked up on it. Right? That. When it first started, we were told to wipe everything down because one of the problems with COVID, with the coronavirus, is it lived on surfaces for anything between 17 hours and 3 days. That was the thing. So I was wiping my post and I was wiping my shopping. And once again today, I think it's the World Health Organization have come out and said, tests have proven that it doesn't actually live on surfaces that long.
Right.
You don't even really need to wipe stuff down unless there's been someone with an infection. I told you that about 6 months ago. Do you remember? Because that was a big story that got released. And then it got released again like 3 months ago. The coronavirus doesn't live on surfaces as much as we thought. And no one made a big thing about it. And then it's just been announced again today. But it's been out there for so long. I mean, it's great news, but I don't know why this is not like being heralded as a huge thing, because I wasn't opening my post for 3 days. I would wipe down the shopping down. I would wipe down the shopping. We'd wipe down the Domino's box when the Domino's box arrived. All of this stuff. It's great news.
Yeah, that is an odd one, certainly.
I think they think we can only manage one message at a time.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, man, listen, it's nice to talk to you. It's lovely. I'm glad you found us. Welcome. Thank you very much indeed. Oh God, I'm so bummed up. Right, there's more bands.
You want more bands?
More bands. 0203.
You want more justice? You're hungry for justice?
0203 286 6370. This is the Late Night Alternative on Twitch.
So, Sulla Magnus last night. We were talking to Gatford, if you remember, about God and whether God, the Christian God and the higher power and stuff like that is, has to have there has to be a yin to the yang. We were talking about the devil and the afterlife and all that kind of stuff, right? Sulla Magnus in the chat thought it was a time to start with this. Afterlife is weakness. There is no higher power, lols. And someone said, well, can you prove it? No, you prove it. Timed out. Then prove God. Jimbo banned for spamming for prove God. Okay, so... And then, of course, we spoke to Sulla Magnus and he admitted that he'd had more than a couple.
He was steaming.
Yeah, and he wanted to have it out with us then. We decided it probably wasn't the best idea. Okay, I will not apologise for expressing my belief, but I believe the freedom of expression you and Kath express. I hope you will reverse this ban, please.
Let's just talk to this court. Hello there.
Oh, hi there. You're calling me back.
Yes, that's what we do.
How are you both doing?
What you got for us?
Well, given there's been a couple of deaths today, DMX, which I'm all sure we're familiar with and spent a lot of time on the rapper, but also Prince Philip, and I've got a book, The Wisdom of Prince Philip. It's from a few years ago. It's by Anthony A. Butt.
I don't think so.
No, I've got a lot of quotes in it. You pick a page, I could read a quote.
I don't think so. Not today. Not today.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much indeed. Not today.
But I'm sure any other radio station in the country would love that at the moment.
I'm not really, not today.
So what are we going to do about this one?
Unbanned, but...
Unbanned, but Sulla Magnus...
I bet it'll be banned again within
Yeah, because I
week.
don't think it's about this particular issue. I think it's about... do I say it? I think it's about drinking too much and picking fights.
Booze. I'm going to go get my Vicks. I'm really struggling to breathe. I'm not struggling to breathe. That's a slight exaggeration, but I'm just going to get something to breathe.
You can let me shout this one up to you because this is down to you really.
Go.
Funcan 1982 banned for saying patter theft. Says we all deserve a second chance. Smiley face made out of a colon. Banned. Oh, this is unfortunate. This person's called the Unbannable Chad. I'm just saying you have a doppelganger, Katherine, but I don't want to say who it is. That's all. Elon sub. It's not safe for work. Matty Stevo banned. I'd like to know what I did wrong. It's a bit weird, isn't it, coming into someone's workplace and saying that they remind you of someone who's not safe for work, or they're putting that in their mind, and then it's a bit weird. This one from the ironically named Unbannable Chad. I'm just saying you have a doppelganger, Katherine, but I don't want to say who it is. That's it. That is all. Island sub. Then it is not safe for work. And then Matty banned. I would like to know what I did wrong. And I say it's a bit weird coming into someone's workplace and saying that you got them thinking things that are not safe for work. Which is essentially what it is, isn't it?
That one's up to you. Let me help you.
I would not say yes, but I certainly would not say no.
Does that clear things up?
Not really.
How about this one?
What a dick.
Any good?
Hmm.
This might do it.
Who's it? Who is it? What's going on?
Is that help with anything?
Oh, I love a bit of cat bum.
I'm still in two minds.
We don't want to go from a sleazy country to a slutty country.
This will do it.
A biddly biddly bong.
Yeah.
A biddly biddly bong.
Yeah.
A biddly biddly bong.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road. It's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down.
No, that's the wrong answer.
Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on.
I am broken Britain.
They cancelled Brexit.
Oh, I love a bit of cat bum.
Rub pussy.
I'm not in a bedroom.
It's like a killing a bee with a bazooka.
I
think it's just got politically correct.
George, you're a fanny.
Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold. A brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far, but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we've paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll find what I call home.
Shut up.
Until tomorrow, you know I'm free to roll.
Who the hell is Ginger Baker?
Yeah, creepy band.
Good call. 0203 286 6370. We did miss a call there. If I do miss it, I will call you back as soon as I get the opportunity. It's almost spelled stream, S-T-R-I-M, stream.
Why not?
Hello there.
Hi there, thanks for calling me back. I mentioned to your producer that I wanted to talk
I thought that
about...
was the answer phone. I thought that was his answer phone message. Wow.
Thanks for calling me back. Yeah, I wanted to talk about atheism and agnostics, if that's okay.
Agnostics.
Agnostics.
Yeah.
Eggnog?
Eggnog sticks.
Eggnog sticks. Okay. I'm going to put you through to Katherine. The line's going to go dead for a second, then you'll hear Katherine talking, and then you should be the next caller up. So if you could just make sure your radio switched off, and she'll be with you shortly. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Hello, what was your point, caller?
Oh, hi there.
Oh,
yes,
actually, I'm not
I just
interested.
wanted-
Could you just hold the line? I'm going to put you through.
Yeah, okay. Good point, thanks. Hello? I need to turn my radio on in the background to find out if I'm still on. See if I can do that. Yep. Oh. Oh.
Hello, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still
Keep
here.
holding,
Sorry, I
please.
did put
We'll be
my
back there
rate.
in just a
I
second.
did- Okay, yeah, no problem. Rocky, 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 Rocky. Rocky, 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 Rocky. Da 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 da. Swinging round round, swinging round round. Pass the feet. Everything swinging round round.
Welcome to the message. The person you're calling is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, yeah, I appear to have been cut off there. I wonder if one of the producers could give me a call back. I've got a really important point to make about the topic that you're bringing. But you've got my number. Cheers, bye.
You recorded.
Hi, yeah, I appear to have been cut off there. I wonder if one
Welcome
of
to
the
the
producers
EE
could give me a call back.
voicemail.
I've got a
I'm
really
sorry, but the person you've
important point
called
to
is
make
not
about,
available.
the
Please leave your
topic,
message after the
that
tone.
you're bringing. But
After
you've
you
got my
finish your
number.
message,
Cheers,
just
bye.
hang up. Or to hear save more this message, options, hang up please press now. 1. Or record a replacement after the tone.
Oh, 203 286 6370, the late night alternative on Twitch with Iain Lee and Katherine Boyle.
Zom come hardy.
Zom come harder.
Who the shite are they?
Oh.
Banned. I apologise, they say.
Okay.
I apologise. No, I'm looking through here. Look, there's been some chit-chat. There's been uneventful chit-chat in the past. I wonder if we...
They kept banging on about Mr. Beast a lot.
Yeah, they did. Right. Remember what we said? We stick with our instincts.
Yep.
Denied. Denied. Magic Mango 238. Oh, that sounds exciting. It sounds juicy and tasty, doesn't it? Let's see what they have to say. What have I tuned into? Eat your dinner before. Zzz. Eat before. Iain equals complete tool, no respect. And that is in capitals.
Wowzers. They're really
Banned.
shouting that. Stay banned.
Well, they crawled down quite quickly. Sorry.
Stay banned.
Nah. Rude. Also, complete tool, no respect, they said in the chat to someone they didn't know.
Hello, caller.
Hey, what's up, mate? It's me, George Floyd.
Okay. Apologies for that. That was thoroughly unpleasant. And we'll get passed on to the police. Thank you. 3858 gets passed on to the police. Apologies for that. That was horrible. It's not what this is about. Carry on, please.
Okay, so this is a recent one. This is one from tonight. Tomosk123. Damn, man, too horny. That was another day. Today, OMG, this is like radio.
Yep.
Is Iain doing blow? Question mark. Banned by you.
Yeah.
And then the mitigation. It's all fun and games.
It's not. It nearly killed me.
Yeah. So
Bye.
yeah, we're not laughing. Goodbye.
Hey, MZ. Nice to see you.
Denied. We're done.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We're doing a radio show tonight. We were talking about Tommy Boyd and Alan Bezic and James H. Reeve. I think it's Reeve. I don't think it's Reeves. I think it's Reeve. And it made me sad for not being on the radio and thinking, maybe my radio career's over, and that's okay. But I got a little bit sad, so we thought we would switch off the the camera, and it's still not radio. It's nothing like radio. A stupid thing to suggest that it even might
I
be.
think it's a slightly different vibe.
But it is different. You know, you can listen. If you're listening on your app, on your phone, you can turn the visuals off. I always used to do that when I was listening to Limmy. I'd drive home from work, and Limmy was doing his late night streams, and I would just turn the visuals off. And I'll listen to it through the thing. Oh, look, Declan's whispered me. Guys, no, that was unexpected. It was kind of giddy and post-stream has. Also got sent a screenshot. So, love Gatford. Surreal to see he was there watching too. Gatford fan. Gatford fan.
I didn't have him down as a pervert, did we?
Gatford fan.
You never can tell.
He's a Gatford fan. Declan is in the chat right now. Oh, is paying attention. You're a Gatford fan? That was nice to have you on board. If you missed it, we've had some lovely music tonight. Really lovely music.
Yeah, it's been good. Hey, this is nice in the chat. Mad Plotter, you guys were there and I kicked the snow, the green stroke brown, gambling, cigs and pills. Just the booze to go now.
You got it. You got a hand on this. This is our last stream for a week.
Yeah.
We're off next week. And then the new schedule kind of starts to kick in. So we're back on Monday the 19th, but we're doing an evening stream. There's a loose connection somewhere. I don't quite know where it is.
It's crunchy, isn't it?
There's so back on Monday the 19th, we're doing an evening stream. So we'll do 8 till whenever. But then from the Tuesday the 20th, the new schedule kicks in. So it will be Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, AM, 10 o'clock in the morning till 1:30. How the other half live. I need a week off. What? What do you mean? What? Are you nuts, Mr. Skysphere? You're close to a ban. The other half having a week off after we've not been allowed out of our houses for months and months and months, and I got kids. You dickhead. So yes, so it'll be Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 10 a.m. till 1:30. Thursday, nothing. I'm going to college. Fridays, it was a joke. Okay, I apologize. It's hard to tell with jokes on here. Thank you, Pete. Although you ruined that. Friday evening, 8 till midnight. So, kind of starting on Tuesday the 20th, which doesn't quite make sense. From Tuesday the 20th, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 1:30, and then Thursday's off, and then Friday evenings. And there'll be a few streams popping up in there as well. There'll still be some Alan Bezic analysis. There'll still be some daytime friends. There'll still be some gaming streams. I've been playing this 20-odd-year-old game that I used to play when I got a PC years ago, Command and Conquer, right? Flipping heck, it is hard. Emsy, you don't have to watch this crap. It is...
Cats.
Who's that?
Who just ran in? George?
How did you get out? Right, is bigger boy out there? Look at George's tail.
It sounds like a
Bigger boy's out
commotion
there.
that can only be...
Okay.
It's going to be Bigger Boy, isn't it?
Is it Bigger Boy?
Or is it the Sasquatch? We've got a Bigger Boy.
Right, listen. I'm going to go out there.
This is a really terrible idea.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to approach Bigger Boy. But I'm going to be really careful. Don't look at my hands.
Well...
I did not give you permission. First of all, George, maybe Bigger Boy was trying to get in.
Might have bashed the door. Wait, anyone else thinking this is a terrible idea?
All the cats are all a flutter. Look.
Where is she?
I don't know. Saw her go under the bush.
Oh, God. Right, so just a little reminder.
Come on. You're on the winning team. Take my phone. Call if there's an emergency.
Just a reminder that this is the cat that led to him nearly having his hand off. No joke.
Oh, look at you.
Is she there?
Yeah. pregnant? Where are you going? Helen, bigger boy.
I think we'll have to rethink that name.
Bigger boy. Bigger boy.
I mean, the truth is, I mean, she's already tasted you, so she's back for the rest. He's putting his gloves on. Wise, wise, wise.
Leather gloves.
I'm not going to ask where you were keeping those or why they were so close to hand. I'm
They're
not
by
going
my
to.
helmet.
Oh, okay.
Bigger boy. Hello, darling. Come here. Hello. I'm not going to hurt you. Come on. You must be hungry. Have you eaten? You want a sandwich?
Yeah, she wants an Iain knuckle sandwich.
Bigger boy.
Because, of course, he would go back, wouldn't he, to the scene of the crime when his hand is finally down to its normal size. Big boy's trying to warn him. Who's howling? Who's howling? Who's going Yaroo? Who's saying Yaroo? Is that you, Pat? I think she's trying to tell us something, don't you, chat? I can hear him outside asking her cat if she's pregnant. I mean, one, impertinent question. Two, I don't think she's going to give him a straight answer. Right, tell you what I've got, which is spooky. Let's distract ourselves from the inevitable doom that's about to occur. Now, a couple of years ago, for Christmas, I was given what I thought was a fairly strange Christmas present. It was a subscription to the UK's best, probably only, paranormal monthly, Chat It's Fate. Yep. Oh, sorry, hang on a second. Hang on. Back in a minute.
Donuts.
Come on, guys. Oh, look, everyone's in. Let me feed her, and I'll feed you in a bit, because I really ought to go and do the show.
Bless her.
Poor old thing. I just realised I was there with bare arms, so actually having gloves on, no good at all. So I didn't get close.
Did she know she didn't come anywhere near?
Well, she's on the other side of that of the fire pit. That was as close as I wanted to get with bare arms.
Good. Wow.
Right, let me go and feed her. Even though I know she won't take it, but you never know. We live in hope, don't we?
That is one big cat. She's obviously pregnant. She's massive. We thought Big Boy was big.
George, that's for our guest. I will do yours in a bit, I promise. That is a big cat, right? That's the first
She
time you've
is.
seen her.
She is big. I mean, it's dark out there and everything, and she's a mostly black cat. But that was a large.
Belly's, touching the floor.
Yeah. But
Big Boy's not the daddy because I think they're pregnant for like 60 days, and he got his balls done a lot longer before. I did the maths.
I mean, they look like each other, but that weird thing was, I mean, we heard one part of the conversation. Big Boy was calling to her, and she was calling back,
He was doing the high one, she was doing a much lower one.
and that was a different noise to one I've ever heard him make before. Yeah,
Yeah,
woo, like that,
was
right?
weird. They were talking. I do wonder if it's their brother and sister because they look so alike.
Yeah.
But what does that mean, really? She's definitely pregnant. She's almost definitely pregnant because that belly is huge, and it's got to be coming to an end. So this is the noise that was going through my head.
Oonga, 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 shagga, oonga, oonga, oonga.
And I'm there with leather gloves on, but also then as I'm reaching out to her, I thought, shit, you've only got a T-shirt, you have exposed arms on, you have, your wounds are still fresh. But please, Iain, pull your arm back, you do not need to stroke her.
Yeah, and last time she bit her way up your arm, didn't she? Rather like an old-fashioned hand kiss that goes a little too far.
Yeah, poor little thing. So we'll see. I put some food out for her. She never eats it when I put it out, but I've put some food out for her. We'll see. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you'd be very, very, very welcome to do that. I'm going to play some adverts. This is our job, by the way. When we've done these adverts, we'll do our sponsors as well, which will be fun. We like our sponsors. It's our last night with 34sp.com. We'll talk about them in a minute.
I was about to tell him about Chat is Fake.
Please do.
Right, this is the subscription, magazine subscription that will not die. That's the spookiest thing about Chat is Fake. We believe that you ended the subscription like months ago, but it's still it rises.
Yeah, it keeps coming back.
So this month's edition, which maybe we'll have a look at in the next hour or so, Chat is Fate. This is the June 2021 edition. That's another thing. It's time travel every single time. The front page is always an absolute treat. It always promises a hell of a lot, though. Yes, it promises a hell of a lot. Never delivers. But let's be tantalised anyway. Top psychics, angels, flower magic. It's got the lot. That's what it says along the top. A ghost trapped in a wall. I predict the future with asparagus, a world first. My alien friends operated on me, and now I'm a psychic, awakening. I travel outside of my body, and so can you. Fly with me. My angel dad visits every night and once on a jet ski. Comfort. Make your own Willow Star. Well, I think I know which one I'd like to read, but come on, it's got to be Angel Dad on the jet ski, hasn't it? But maybe we'll whack it up in the we'll whack it up in the poll in a second. In fact, no, balls to it. Let's read it while he's doing that. I don't know whether Chat is Fate are doing this on purpose because, you know, obviously we're the ones that... Oh, hang on a minute. No, this is the one. Out of this world, chatting to aliens made me realise I'm one of them. That's from Sue Johnston of London.
Sue Johnston from Brookside?
Different one. Oh, no, it's Sarah. Different person.
Okay.
Different name. And from London, not Brookside, close Liverpool. Standing on my friend's roof terrace in Los Angeles, staring up at the sky, I felt my heart begin to pound as I noticed something hovering above me. At first, I assumed it was an odd type of aeroplane or blimp flying in a group. But on closer inspection, I could tell they weren't something earthly. It couldn't be human technology as we know it. They seemed to be trying to communicate with me. I had no idea why. I rushed back inside my friend's flat, shaking as I sat on the sofa and tried to make sense of what had just happened. That was my first ever encounter with aliens, but it certainly wasn't my last. That's not aliens, that's crisp bags, I think. Since that day, I've made contact with and been visited by beings from other planets several times and have even communicated directly with them. Oh, can I have you got any aliens music?
Huh?
Can you do me some Aliens music? And then you can have them crisps and it'd be so groovy like.
I can do some alien music.
No, proper Aliens music. Don't spoil it. Come on.
Do you know what? We haven't lost any viewers since we got rid of the picture.
It turns out they're not here for our killer looks. Come on, give me some sexy alien music.
Sexy alien music.
It always gets sexy with the aliens. You know what those guys are like. Probing this, probing that. Probing the other.
First email that comes up. Sod off. YouTube. All right.
YouTube, sexy alien music. Just put that in, it'd be fine.
Oh, well, that's what I do. Sexy alien
music. Sexy alien band. Wow. Don't think that's right.
Okay, you do it, and I'll just.
I'll carry on. Then you just come in whenever.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, at first. Oh, since that day, I've made contact with and been visited by beings from other planets several times, and have even communicated directly with them. While at first I was a bit scared, I'm now more curious than anything. In fact, I believe I am an alien from another planet and was incarnated to live on Earth. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that stuff happens. Alien music's coming. Just got to get past the advert. Guess what flavour crisps they are from the Crunch?
Wet. They sound wet.
Wet crisps. Absolute milk.
It may sound far-fetched, but as a spiritual person with an open mind, I don't see why it seems so unlikely that people that aliens exist. After all, we live on Earth and have adapted to our surroundings as our planet has changed over time. We're also able now to travel through space, so why wouldn't there be other life forms who can?
Just choose an onion.
LA Adventure. My interest in aliens started back in 2013 with that first encounter. I'd gone to visit my friend in LA for a few weeks and she'd gone out that evening, so I decided I'd go out onto her roof balcony and get a damn good probing. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. No, she went out to do a workout. But just as I'd got my laptop ready to stream my online fitness class, I see, I felt a strong sense of being watched. Yes, that is what streaming is. Looking up, I saw 7 huge flying objects in the sky.
How they like to show that on YouTube? I'm sorry. It's actual. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Well, that was. Okay.
Wow. No, come on. No, come on, because this is no. Come on, we can't. That'll be toss.
What? How is this toss?
That's toss. Stop it.
That's not toss.
It'll be toss.
I think it's love.
Come on.
All right. Well, I don't know why you don't trust me anymore. Yeah, it's that rubbish.
Looking up, I saw 7 huge flying objects in the sky right above me in a perfect V shape.
For badge.
For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't move, but then I felt an eerie vibration through my body. Told you it's going to get sexy. And a creepy feeling in my head. They were trying to contact me telepathically. The objects move in a weird way, slowly at first and then scattering in an instant across the sky. I was so scared when I went inside. I locked all the doors and turned my laptop to research online and find out if anyone had experienced anything similar. What great big flying Vs. I found several people who'd had similar experiences to me. It sounds as if aliens would try to make contact with you, one of them suggested. They were Americans, that's why they talk like that. Years earlier, I might have brushed off what I'd seen as a trick of the mind. But since undergoing a spiritual awakening in 2010, I've had one of them, I was much more open-minded. I began ringing up about UFO sightings and became fascinated, especially by black triangle UFOs.
Okay.
Oh, come on now.
Okay. The fetishist. It was a fetish.
Oh, no,
It's a
come
fetish.
on. They were reported as having a triangular shape and were large, hairy, hovering, usually spotted at night.
Did you put the word hairy in?
Yes, I did.
Idiot. This is serious. This is science.
Well, turn this down a bit because I'm finding it hard to concentrate.
Yeah, sure, turn it up a bit. Please don't mouth swear words at me. And now she's sticking her fingers up at me.
Come on, one of these subheadings is surgical procedure.
Okay.
Shit's about to get real, man. They were reported as having a triangular shape and were large, silent, not hairy, but hovering, and usually spotted at night. The more I read, or the more I read, the less I felt afraid, but I never saw that type of UFO again. Although more recently, I met someone who'd studied UFOs for decades who said it was really common. Surgical procedure.
This story is brought to you by our fabulous sponsors. 34sp.com. You want to build a website about sexy aliens, then you need 34sp.com. They're going to get down and deep and dirty and horny. Richard Gregorian's the man who's going to uncouple you. If your marriage is too sexy and deep and horny, you're going to have to end it for both of your sakes. Get divorced with GELaw.co.uk. If you're enjoying the party scene too much, you can take a break. Get to Epicare.co.uk. Ease down on the party pills and the disco biscuits. 34sp.com. GELaw.co.uk. And Epicare proud to sponsor Sexy Alien Stories with Kathy B.
Sexy aliens, baby, but not as you ever known it. 2 years later, I had what seemed like a dream, but I now know was not. I was lying on a white table in a circle of light, undergoing some kind of brain surgery. The room I was in was clinical and I could see strange faces around me. I was aware that there were other humans in the room too, having the same procedure, but I just couldn't speak to them.
Master Luke? Master Luke? I'm afraid... Master Luke? I'm afraid my rubber balls have dropped off. Would you like me to toss you off, Master Luke?
I wasn't in pain because the instruments being used for the operation...
You know why he's called Han Solo, don't you, Master Luke?
Princess Leia.
That's your sister, Master Luke. Kinky.
I was afraid. I knew that whatever was being done to me was very intensive. The next day when I woke up, I felt like a completely different person. I was fully present and felt incredibly peaceful. And ever since then, I felt no emotional connection to memories from my past. Wow.
You're welcome, madam.
She had all her emotions removed. Visions. Also, I was much more in tune with the people around me. I'd know what they were about to say before they said it. Exactly. Or would see visions of what was about to happen to them. It was almost as if I could read their minds. You are a dirty, dirty bugger. I can't explain how, but from then on I had a strong sense that I'd originally come to Earth from another planet. Oh, one of yours. Again, I turned to the internet for information. It's the only place. And read up on starseeds.
Starseeds.
Travelling souls from other planets who incarnated on Earth to inspire and heal human beings and to participate in the planet's evolution.
Okay.
Starseeds. The New Age belief was introduced by Brad Steiger in his 1976 book, Gods of Aquarius, which argues that certain people originated as extraterrestrials. I'd always felt a sense that I'd come from somewhere beyond our planet and had strong visions of other worlds across the years, in particular the Pleiadian star system, which sits right next to Orion's belt. Of course it does, you grubby minx. It matched all the qualities of a Pleiadian. I was a huge empath and absorbed other people's emotions easily, and I felt like I had a big healing mission to carry out on Earth too through my spiritual practices. I'd never understood human mentality. Why do people act this way?
Captain, what is a kiss?
When I looked up at the stars, I often felt really homesick. I'm an artist and sometimes had such vivid memories of me living on another planet, I even incorporated them into my art. As I became more convinced I was a starseed, it finally all started to make sense. I was keen to make further contact with aliens, so I downloaded an app. Yeah, that's the way. called CE5 Contact. It was created by Dr. Stephen Greer, one of the world's authorities on UFOs and extraterrestrial intelligence, and provided instructions and tools to help people make peaceful contact with aliens. The first time I tried it was a couple of years ago after building up friendship with others on forums and social media sites who, like me, believed they were starseeds or wanted to be able to connect with extraterrestrials. A group of us arranged to meet up one evening in a cornfield on a farm in Surrey, which is where all the ETs like to hang out. And this time, I actually met my alien friends in person. We sat in a circle as the organiser running the event guided us through the special meditation on the app. The idea is that when a group of people meditate with the intent of seeing aliens and bringing world peace and all that, they will have a prominent extraterrestrial experience. Strange presence. It wasn't long before I felt a presence around us. I started to shake, and then suddenly to speak in a language I'd never heard before and didn't understand. A bit like that. It was like one of the aliens around us was trying to communicate through me. I sensed they wanted us not to be afraid of them, and I knew they wouldn't appear properly until we let go of our fear. So we all got naked! As soon as I began to speak, a couple of other members of the group jumped up and began looking around for them, and the link to them was broken. They ruined it, otherwise it definitely would have happened. It was such a profound experience, I couldn't wait to try it again. What an experience when nothing happens. The last time I did it, another joint meditation, was just before the pandemic broke out, and that time I came face to face with greys. That is no way to talk about my parents. Oh, no, the most commonly seen species of aliens with small bodies, smooth grey-coloured skin and big black eyes.
Massive dicks.
It is my parents. I sensed they were friendly and had come in peace, so I didn't feel frightened. Instead, I watched with fascination as they rummaged through the food my group had put out on the table. Yeah, what do they like? Reese's Pieces? E.T. likes Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, E.T. does, doesn't it? They do have big dicks, MZ, the biggest dicks in the universe.
They got to. There's a lot of probing to be done.
They got to travel 15,000 light years with their semen.
Why do you think they're so tiny? You only get so much skin. Afterwards, I made some sketches of the greys and painted a couple of portraits while they were clear in my mind. I didn't want to forget what I'd seen. My God. And also, I wanted to show other people exactly what they looked like. I have since seen green aliens too, and plan on trying to connect with more. But I haven't been able to organise another group meditation because of the pandemic and because it's a load of old bollocks. As soon as it's allowed, I'll be trying to connect with my extraterrestrial friends again, and who knows, maybe they can tell me a bit more about where I'm originally from, too.
Very spooky night tonight. Very spooky indeed. The cameras have been broken. The bastard, and I use that word advisedly by my legal team, the bastard cat that nearly lost my hand has returned. And Katherine just dropped the biggest grunt I've ever had the misfortune to eat with my nose.
Pardon?
Shit stories. Yeah!
So glad I chose that story rather than the one about the angel dad who visits on a jet ski.
We lost some viewers there.
Good.
That's fine.
Good.
That's fine. We didn't want those guys.
The wheat from the chaff, man. You all right there?
I'm a bit bored. Give us some freaking phone calls. Let's do something we've never done before. Let's phone up Nigel, see if he wants to come on the show.
His phone won't be on.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Try it.
It won't be on.
Try it.
You get the idea.
With that?
You get the idea.
Oh no,
You get the
it's all gone mash up.
Okay, you get the idea.
If your name is Nigel, if your name is Simon, if your name is Steve or Paul.
Fuck off!
That's a good one.
Listen, if no one calls in, what can I do?
We can go.
We can go.
We can go. We'll go and do something more fun. We'll go and have a little dance party. Living
on,
room.
We're gonna go make a baby.
No, we are bloody not.
We're gonna make a show, baby. How would you like it? Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, hi.
What you got for us?
Hi. How you doing?
What you got for us?
Well, do you know what? I was listening before, as I always listen, to the moment where you kind of turn the cameras off. And I'm a listener. I never watch. And in fact, right now, I'm just leaving my local Asda because I had to get some Coke because I'm making slow-cooked ham
over the
dirty
night.
night.
Devil. That's a good
I know, yeah. I don't know if that's not a euphemism, by the way. Genuinely, I'm going to pop the ham in Coke and slow-cook it. And,
I've had it and I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed.
It works, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm as I say, I'm a listener and I enjoy listening. And right now, I'm listening as I leave Asda in my car. And I had a question for you. Have I missed? Do you know the 34SP guys?
Yes.
We're aware of their work. Yes.
Yeah. I'm looking at starting up a little bit of my own business. I'm kind of quite far on with it, and I desperately need a website. And I don't know. I literally just googled them before. What can you tell me what the offer is? With 34SP, is that really boring thing to ask?
34SP. It's our last day of them working with us, but
So
the
it's
offer
the last
goes.
time I'm going to tell you this.
But the offer goes on forever, I think.
It's web hosting. So you can get yourself a WordPress. They won't do it for you, but they'll give you all the equipment, all the stuff you need to be able to build it. And they've got really good customer service. So if you're new to it, I don't know how new to this stuff you are.
He doesn't want to know that. He wants to know what the
offer is.
What the offer is.
3 months free.
3 months free?
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Pretty good. That is good, isn't it?
It's really good. And then, if you don't get on with it, you can just wash your hands of it at the end of the 3 months. You don't pay anything.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't on my radar, actually, but it is now. There's like 2 other big companies I've been looking at, and that could be enough to swing at that. That's good, that.
Well.
So can I get, so it's a domain host, so I can get the name of my website?
Is this Stuart phoning up? Is this the guy that runs it, just trying to get more ad out of us?
I think it might be.
Oh, Stuart, dirty tricks. Dirty
It should be.
tricks.
I know.
Right.
The whole slow cooked ham thing was just a ruse.
Here's what you get, right?
Right?
So so this is it, right? If you use the code TLNA, that will give you free web hosting for 3 months, right? Okay. And there's no commitment, so you can sign up, you play around, you close it. It's no good. It's web hosting. It costs $10 a month. Again, there's no commitment. If you don't like it, you cancel it anytime. You can ask for the last 30 days of hosting refunded. You've got to build the site or get someone to build it for you. They will not do it for you. Okay?
Yeah. I'm happy to do that. I can build it.
Do it.
I can build it. I just want 3 months free.
Well, do it. Go do it. TLNA.
I'm going to stick my
Can I
hand
ask
in
you a
and do it
question?
now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So you normally listen to the show, you don't normally watch the show?
Yes.
Since we turned the cameras off...
And you were going to ask this.
Does it sound any different?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Genuinely, I don't think I'm making it up. I feel like... I don't know, I don't want to sound like a dick about it. It feels like a bit more of that kind of radio experience, like a little bit more personal maybe, like you're talking to me. I know you're not, but it's felt a little bit more personal somehow. Obviously, you're not doing the bits where you kind of watch TV and stuff because they're a bit lost on an audio thing because obviously you can't see what's going on. And I never watch. It's nothing personal. It's just I like radio.
Yeah.
And since you guys left, I've followed you to Twitch and I listen on Twitch. It's just felt quite nice. It has.
Yeah. No, I am wondering if there are micro or maybe not so small changes in what we're doing. I wonder if we are performing differently because we're looking at a blank screen and every now and then I'm pressing the button that says Skype in. But that's it.
Also, it's easier for us to look at each other, isn't it?
But we haven't been.
No. I've been looking at you. I'm looking at you a lot.
Is this a stupid question? Can you guys see the chat since you turned it off?
Yeah,
yes.
we can.
Right, because you've talked about that less, I think.
Well, I think you're right. Actually, we haven't.
And that's been quite nice. Because I like I say, I never see the chat. I just listen, and I felt like that's been a little bit less as well, and I've enjoyed it.
All right.
But don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We have been talking about doing it for the last 3 or 4 months, and we just never got round to it. And then, for some reason, it seemed appropriate. All right, man. Listen, thank you. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're very, very welcome.
Yeah,
and,
we actively encourage it.
But we're good. If we don't get, here's the thing: if we don't get many more calls or any more calls, we're going to go to bed. We'll go to bed because I'm tired. Here's the thing. I think I said this at the start of the show, right? I went out to the shops, drove to the shops to get some food. It didn't matter what I went to the shops for. Actually, it's none of your business.
What did you buy there?
I bought some ready meals from Marx's. I thought I'd treat myself. And then I drove back and I parked on my drive and I sat in the car because I was listening to a good call on Bezic and I just thought I'd check some stuff on my phone. And as I'm in the car, the car went, what is that? And I went out and one of my rear tyres had just burst. I've been parked up for about 2 minutes and it just burst. Lucky it wasn't on the motorway. Lucky it wasn't in India. Lucky this, lucky that, all of that stuff. So it burst. So I was going to say I've got nothing this weekend. Actually, tomorrow, sometime between 12 and 4, a man's coming to my house to put a new wheel on.
The car man.
Man coming up the road. He's going to fix my car. Otherwise it would be toads. There's a car man. Probably a paedophile. No, we don't know that. We don't know that. I'm just suspicious. Why would you get into that industry? It's the furthest thing away. It's the furthest thing away from children. That says to me they've made a conscious decision to not be anywhere near children. It just strikes me suspicious.
I think that's a stretch, mate. I think that's a stretch.
All right, you're right, because they might actually have to see kids. I hope they get vetted.
Okay, well, you've given us all food for thought there.
Bolan says, is it a problem there's nothing to see for people who might click through? It's a problem for them. We've held about the same numbers. Yes, it would stop us probably getting thousands, and you could not. You could not. It would be strange to do a whole thing like this all of the freaking time. But
it's just all right to try something new now and again, isn't it?
Yes, John. What do you want?
I was just curious. I've never heard of someone coming to your house to replace your tire before. Is that a UK thing or is that a pandemic thing?
I'd never heard of it. But it broke. The tire went on my drive, and so I thought, There must be a mobile tyre replacement service, because I can't drive to a garage to get it done, and I don't really want to pay to get my car towed. So I Googled it, and it's out there. And I bet it probably started in California.
Could be.
I bet it did. It's the kind of thing that the Brits would laugh at. Oh, bloody California. Meditating with an avocado up their arsehole. But then we're all doing it like 3 months later.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You are, right now. We sold out of avocados because they're all up arseholes.
Wow. Does that answer your question, John?
Yes, it does.
Thank you very much indeed, John. It's an absolute pleasure. Harsh says you can get a tyre replaced pretty much anywhere. What an idiot. What an idiot. You can only get it done in one of 4 corners of a car. You absolute bellend. That's my accountant.
Wow.
That's my accountant. Jesus. What about your spare tyre, Ian? How dare you, Alistair? It's been a year in lockdown. We've all put on weight. How dare you?
Well, I haven't got a spare tyre.
They don't, a lot
They
of the
don't
cars
have them,
now.
do they?
They have those things that
Foam.
supposedly seal it up. Mine has got a spare tyre. You can't change them now because they get tied on so tightly. I can change a tyre. I have changed tyres before, wheels before. I always struggle with where you put the jack. I never quite know where the jack is, but you YouTube it. But then it's okay. So I put a spare tyre on. Then what have I got to do? That's right. I've got to go and buy another wheel. I'm going to get the guy to come around and do it.
He's going on a long, long journey.
In fact, I'm going to... Here we go. I'm going to put this... Donate, right? You guys have got to donate because this is costing me 140 quid. And I sold my Facebook portal and the guy said it didn't work. I believe them. So that's 55 quid. I'm down. So I'm down 200 quid. I'm down 200 quid. And what have I got for it? Less than I had at the start. You have to donate for that. You have to donate for that. Changing a wheel should be part of the driving test. Grow up.
Don't be
I might as well say that decorating a room should be part of buying a house. Grow up. Grow up. What a stupid thing to say, tape delay. What a stupid thing to what's a stupid thing? Grow up. People like you make me vomit. He only died this morning, and you're saying changing the wheel should be part of the driving. We lost Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh.
Man.
He's a man. He was a man, correct? This morning, and you're saying changing a wheel should be part of a driving test. Grow the hell up.
On today of all days.
Grow the hell up.
Come to us with that.
You make me want to gag on someone else's phlegm that's attached to their
no.
penis. Hello.
To broadcast a message with regards to the death of Prince Philip.
Okay, well, if you call LBC or Talk Radio, then you can go and do that. Thank you very much indeed.
Good luck.
God, what is wrong with these people? Okay, listeners, we're going to play a game. I'm holding up. I've got 2 hands. Okay.
They're both his.
And I'm
You
holding
should be
up.
in bed.
You should be in bed. Here you go. Thank you for someone just donated. Let's see who that Donaziano was.
That's a good noise. Alistair.
It was a pound. Don't even mention his name. He's taking the piss out of us. Right. I'm holding up. I've got 2 hands. I'm holding up some fingers. First person to say how. Right. Can we time out Doms? And can we time out Pandat, please? Because we hadn't even started the game. Oh, here we go. Harsh says, I'll be sending your accounts and tax return over the weekend. Thanks, mate. Jeez. Thanks, buddy. Flipping it. Daniel, I haven't said what the game is. You're timed out. Flipping it. That's my weekend. Is pretending to read the tax return and then writing back going, yeah, looks fine. That's what I'm doing. Could you just check that and sign it? Literally, I'd get an email from my previous account. Could you just check it and sign it? Reply straight away. Yeah, it looks good. I sent it to you 30 seconds ago. How do you know it looks good? I'm a quick reader. Right. How many fingers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so Katherine knows. King Mike says 6. Richard says 8. Knoll says 8. Pete says 0. Pete's a dickhead. Alfie says 5. Katherine, the answer is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alfie, well done. It's 1 point to Alfie. Can someone keep score, please?
My turn.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
For the viewers at home, Katherine is holding up 3 fingers. That's 3 fingers.
Okay.
How many have I got?
Dom says 9.5. Nelly says it'll be rude. Luke says 4. Big Scan does a weird thing. Ice Cream Gravity says 3.
Correct. Well done.
There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Well, that was fun. Okay. None of you idiots want to phone in. And actually, I would not even want to talk to you.
No. We're about to hit the holiday road.
Whoa! Here's the thing. When this ends, of course we're going to go and raid another streamer.
Yeah.
Right? But for the next week, all you're going to have is Prince Philip news. All you're going to have is Prince Philip news.
And spoiler, there won't be any news.
That's all you're going... Today they've been chopping down the Roald Dahl woods for HS2. I saw them doing it the other day, actually. Yeah, I drove past it and I think they'd taken some of them down. Or maybe I saw a video. I live near anyway. So I would say phone up now. Like this guy. Hey, David.
David.
How are you?
What have you got for us?
I was just phoning back to say that I did a couple of things that you guys recommended yesterday, and I do feel a lot better today. And my eyes are tired because obviously did cry quite a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to basically say feel a lot better than I did yesterday.
Hey, nice one, man. Well, that's good. I got to break it to you. This too shall pass, and we have to remember that even the good stuff goes. That's brilliant. That's I'm my tongue is slightly in my cheek, but you know, I always like to just. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? But remind you that it is up and down and up and down, and it comes and goes. So please, here's what I'm trying to say. Please don't be disappointed, or try not to be disappointed if tomorrow you wake up and you don't feel great again. Remember this, that it felt better. It will feel better again.
Absolutely. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a bit of a follow-up because obviously we had quite a long chat last night.
Yeah, no, it was it connected with a lot of people last night.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can give you a tyre changing story if you want.
Yeah, mate.
That's all we want. That's all we want.
My wife is terrible with her car, and she drives it. She drives it and drives it and drives it, and then I'll get in the car one time and I'll be like, "How long's it been making that noise?" And she's like,
okay, it's her fault. All right, David, it's her fault. It couldn't be that it just...
Sorry.
It couldn't be that it just started making that noise when you got in. But
maybe it's the way you drive.
No. Yeah. She was driving down the road and she wore all the way through the tyre, had a rapid deflation on the motorway. She was okay. It came to a nice steady stop, but she had worn all the way through the side of the tyre.
Sounds like a pro driver making that nice steady stop. I respect her a lot, actually.
This is on the side of the A14. Bless her. She's done a good job. She's jacked the car up. She's got the spare wheel out. She's fitted it. Drove down the road for another 2 miles, and she has actually stopped at that point because it's making a terrible, terrible noise. She's phoned the AA. When they came out, they was like, "How the hell have you managed to put the wheel on back to front?"
Flipping heck! That is skills.
Brute force. She must have whacked it on with a hammer.
What a woman!
Strong arms.
What a woman! David, listen, I think we're coming to an end of our relationship. No, sorry, the show. But it's lovely to talk to you, mate. Have a great weekend. Tara, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. I will wait for one more call. Bezic won't be on tonight, and next week he's going to be doing Prince Philip because that's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. Can we get a shout out for our friend MZ who's in the chat and who is just one of the favourite people that we know?
Called MZ?
Yeah. I mean, she's in like the top 20 MZs.
Depending on the room.
No one's calling. That's it. You blew it. We're off for a week. Imagine. Let's go and do a raid.
You can just miss us now.
Yeah.
Suck on that.
You blew it. Okay, so we're going to look for someone to go and raid. just have a little look. Right, you'll be able to hear them.
The last fucking second there,
Oh,
Tim.
dear.
Come on,
Yeah,
now. What
so
kind of
rude.
language
What
is
a
that?
rude.
You just need to tell us left or right. That's all we need to know at that point.
As soon as you get out
I've
of
never
the
played
the
Phasmophobia.
room,
My
you
youngest
left
wants to
and
get it
go
on
straight.
VR.
It looks like a scary game.
Yeah?
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, no.
on.
No,
We'll
my
not have
God.
you trashing our prince.
Oh, my God.
For your piggyback. I remember reading your tweet.
No, God, that's out. Even
Hey,
I'm shocked, but I
ASC.
can't tell you what we just
Hi,
saw.
guys. We're going to have to wash our eyes out.
Right,
I was going to call, but I think the topic will drag on. That's up to you, man.
No, close the door, close the door.
Okay, let's have a look. That's up to you. I've got this, Skype is open. If you want to call while we're just looking, you can do. You can do. I can go for that. No. No can do. I can go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go. Oh, now, science and tech. I didn't know there's a category called science and tech. Faith told me today there's a category called science and tech. And I thought, oh, well, wait. And it's people, science, there we go. So have a look, see if there's anything
People
interesting.
taking their computers to bits.
No, it's like...
Bar now, a live stream.
Suddenly we got a vibe, right? So what we want is someone who's talking with not many views. And it's people, it's scientists.
Who's this guy here? Up. Further up. This one. TDD Academy.
One viewer. Let's have a look. Okay, that doesn't work.
Oh.
Okay, the TDD Academy is closed. Let's have a little look at the science and technology. Hey, St. John, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. There's a lot
Streaming UFO cam.
study focus. A lot of study with me live. Oh, look, study timing is study mathematics, economics, sociology, and psychology. Oh, I love it. I love it. Let's have a little look. There might not be anything here. I just study with me. 50 minutes, 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. Isn't that fascinating? People watching them studying. It's great. There seems to be a lot of... Oh, Coco's Cupboard comes under science and technology. I did not know that. Oh, hang on. VixFaz is streaming. Okay. Well, let's just have a quick look in there, but maybe we'll go and see her. Live chat with an artificial intelligence. Come and talk with Cookie in the stream. Doesn't really... The answers look rubbish there. The answers look rubbish. Let's... Come on, go on. Astronomy chat. I don't really believe in all that stuff.
What, astronomy?
Yeah, I don't. How can they control? Because you're a Taurus, so you controls all this shit. No.
Oh.
No. I think it's nonsense. Okay, let's go and see the Vix is on. What's it? VixFaz. VixFar. Was it VixFaz? Playing Among Us. Jesus Christ. It's just,
You'd think after what happened when we played it, she might.
So cute. Okay, this is cute.
Hang on a minute. Why isn't she in our stream?
This is what happens.
She's been streaming 57 minutes. Oh, and when did we turn the camera off? An hour ago. Flipping heck, man.
Outrageous, these people.
Flipping heck.
Well, we should raid her so she knows she's been spotted.
Right. Or go in there and tell her she's been spotted.
Disgrace.
And Oppo's in there. Well, she can have Oppo. Oh, there we go. We will. Do you know what? I might do some streaming over the weekend, actually, because we've got a lot of hours to catch up on. So I might do a little bit of streaming over the weekend. We're about 20 hours short this month. That's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Catching up on the chat.
But 585 viewers are going to raid. Wow. All of you?
The best striker in the history of...
See you later on.
Bye.